Welcome to Dimension 119, a dimension where anything can happen. Prepare for the strange and unexpected. Enjoy today's episode.
What's going on, everybody? It is Nathan with Dimension 119. We're back at it again for Curse of Strahd. We are short multiple players tonight, which is kind of why we had a delay on going live. We were kind of in discussion trying to figure out what we're going to do going forward with the stream and the campaign and so on and so forth. We don't have a decision yet, so I won't bore you with all the details just yet. We'll make an announcement when we do have a decision. But as for now, we're going to find this creepy woman stealer that we chased into this house and try to save the girl. So, anybody want to do a recap of last session?
Well, we made it to the festival, and the festival went pretty well, all things considered, except that Erston showed up, and he's now working with Strahd, and also Izek
Not
kidnapped.
confirmed.
Well, he's working with someone, and he's not working with Ragnar, and that's what matters. And Izek stole Irena, and that's where we are right now.
I think you're leaving out the part where Orden and Koras got arrested and put in stocks.
I mean, it was justified. Also, I was thinking about that. That must be really uncomfortable for the two tallest members to be in those stocks made for, like, humans.
The good news is we did find out that there are multiple town guardsmen left and guardswomen left that we didn't know about. So the town may be safe after all.
Yeah, you told us there was one town guard, and then there's 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
They won't
lied.
show up.
Never trust the DM.
Derek, should I... or not Derek. Nathan, should I change my picture so I'm not just a fish?
That's completely up to you. You can be a black and white fish if you like.
I can be a fish. I'm going to change my name, though, so it doesn't confuse people.
I am an extinct, very weird, kind of crab shrimp creature.
Derek's the Monopoly guy that has absolutely nothing to do with D&D or this game, so, you know.
Oh, that's...
It's Strahd. That's just what Strahd looks like.
What's a little copyright infringement between friends, right?
He's just got a... Strahd has a monocle, the Monopoly guy doesn't.
Hey, my username for everything in my life is the Monopoly Bald Guy. That's all. That's why that's my logo.
That's actually your legal birth name, your Christian name.
It's my Xbox gamer tag, my Discord tag.
Got like an official name that they named and they had a contest, and I think his official name is Uncle Pennybags or something.
Yeah, it's like Mr. It's like Mr. Moneybags or
something like that.
That's
Mr. Moneybags or something.
That's adorable.
Yeah, they had a contest for that a long time ago, so he's actually got an official name in the game.
You guys at J. Okay, we last left off with Erlenthar attempting to pick a lock, if I remember right.
Yeah, I remember. I goddamn created that role, right? Yeah.
To be fair, you kind of dropped off the face of the earth, so I don't know what you did.
Well, at the last second, my internet dropped out, so. And then I came back and oh, that's game, guys.
A good stopping point, and it was getting late anyway, so.
Yeah, it was 10 o'clock, and you're the only one who knows how to pick a lock.
So
Well,
go ahead and
scrolling through the chat, I don't know that he ever actually rolled to pick the lock.
I don't think he did.
Because I'm looking now, which the stream can see as well, and his last roll was perception.
He perceived that lock really well, though.
He rolled a 22 perception.
I I rolled in my mind physical
So-
dice. That's right, in between sessions. That's the way it works.
Go ahead and roll your lock picking.
Okay, let's see here. Thieves' tools. Let's see how bad this rolls.
Holy shit. Yeah, you kind of pick a lock.
Hey guys, it's open.
Holy crap.
16. There's only 16. I'm really
Why?
good at
It's a...
picking locks.
Oh, you only rolled a 16. Yeah, you are really good at picking locks. Okay. Are you just gonna blow open the door? How are you opening the door? What are you doing with the group?
I'm just going like, hey, Isaac. How you doing? Hey, you left your door open. I'm just gonna open it up and like push it open, but not enter the room.
Like Ismark immediately just busts down the hallway with, I guess, Ordenbeck and
No,
Toad.
no, sorry. You go first. You go first.
So move.
This is
It's
your
like
moment,
you
Ismark.
second. It's like you open the door and you say that you see Isaac. Ismark just immediately busts down the hallway, trying to get to find his sister. Erlenthar, you open the door and you see Isaac has Irena. He isn't holding her like steady. She's not tied up. She's just laying on what seems to be his bed and his cot in the room. You also
Oh
see
my.
dolls. This room is full of pretty little dolls with powder white skin and auburn hair. Some of them dress beautifully, others plainly. Some of the dolls fill a long bookshelf, and others are arranged in neat rows on wall-mounted shelves. Still, others are piled atop a bed and a heavy wooden chest. What's most odd is that all of the dolls, apart from their clothing, look the same. They all look like Irena Kolyana.
This is
Great,
cursed.
he's got a
Definitely
little-
burning my doll when it's made.
You're still
got a
getting
little
that?
screen.
I mean, I'm obligated to pick it up and pay for it at this point.
Oh, how nice! He's got a little creepy incel shrine.
I just typed in the chat how many are body pillows.
None of them. And you can kind of see if he as well has like an astounded look on his face, like he doesn't know exactly what he wants to do or what he's going to do.
Is Irena okay?
Yep, she's other than shaken up, she is physically unharmed.
Is she like tied up on the bed or anything?
Nope, not tied, not like she's not stuck. Obviously, if she tries to run, he'd stop her as he has done in the last couple of minutes. But he is not hurting her.
What would Ragnar have to do to get down this hallway between all these people and into
I'll
this room?
move.
Hawk.
I'll move for you.
I'm talking
Oh,
like rush down this hallway.
Ismark will be on the other side then. If you want to go into the room, go for it.
I would very much like to sprint through that door and dive tackle this guy.
I'm coming in after you.
Make a strength check.
At least to keep him away from her, if nothing else.
You know, I didn't get my dice. I kind of need those.
What did you think we were doing?
Does
You
that mean
still
I
have-
can? Does that mean I can re-roll that since you don't have dice?
No.
I'll roll your dice for you and tell you what you get.
It's an 11.
Okay. And you can obviously from just looking at him, he's also a very strong individual, so he's pretty good at this.
Even though he's only got one arm.
He's got two arms. One's fiendish and demon looking.
I thought he was like he literally had like a little like chicken claw.
Nope. It's bigger than his other arm.
You didn't. You said he had like one misshapen arm. You didn't
It's
say
mi-
he was like
it's-
a Dark Souls character.
Like it's misshapen, but it's bigger and stronger and demon looking.
Oh well, that bodes well. That's a
He-
that
he
might have
got
been
a-
like a good thing to mention, like when you're describing the
I
character.
kind of did.
Yeah, he totally did.
He said that he said he had like I distinctly heard he had like one shrunken, misshapen arm, but
Take my strong hand.
It was definitely not demonic. I can confirm that.
I said fiendish.
Oh, did you?
Mhm.
I used. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I knew this wasn't what it was, but just because of the way it was described, I kind of pictured him having like a big pincher for a hand, like a big crab arm.
Let me go back and find the picture of him that I posted originally, because
'Cause-
this was definitely not a tiny arm.
You did say something about some kind of crazy limb.
I don't even know where it went. No idea.
So how'd he do on that strength
it's-
check?
21.
Okay.
Easy. He just brushes you aside and you kind of just bounce off of him like you kind of hit a wall. He's like, what are you all doing here? What? Get out of the Burgomaster's house. You don't belong here.
yeah, but neither does she. We'll leave with her.
She was
I'm
she
gonna-
was brought in by me, so she does belong here.
I'm gonna run towards Irena and try to shove past him.
She
Maybe.
was you kidnapped her.
We were brought in by her.
Orden, make a strength check.
10.
Jeez.
14.
Dang it.
he grabs you, shoves you back to where you were. It's not exactly what it looks like. I know. He goes on to explain like he knows that it looks bad, but as you can tell, by all the dolls around, he knows of this of Irena. I don't know. I've never met this woman before in my life, but every night I have dreams about her. I don't know why. I just had to bring her here and ask her questions. She can explain it.
You could have asked her a question when we were at the festival instead of picking her up and dragging her here.
You really don't know how to talk to girls, do you?
That's
You
gonna
really
be
don't.
it's gonna be a bit difficult for you to convince her to answer your questions now.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're taking her back, and you can't stop us. I'm sorry to say.
Taking her back? I don't think so. I have answers that need to I have questions that need answered, and she is not leaving until I get those answers.
She'll leave when we say she'll leave, and Ragnar's gonna pull
Which is never.
Ragnar's gonna pull his axe, not like holding it across his body, just staring him down, trying to look intimidating.
He's not make an intimidation roll.
That's a natural 4,
Yeah,
I-
he's good.
which gives me a 6 for intimidation.
He's still good.
Can I back him up and also look intimidating?
You can
I don't mean to-
try.
I don't mean to crib everything you're doing, Nathan, but I'm just trying to help.
Please intimidate the shit out of him, so that standing next to Ragnar, so Ragnar can think that he's done this.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand behind him and I'm gonna like flicker some fire out of my mouth. 9.
Nope.
Jeez.
And Larenthar, Nathan posted a picture of the guy in the group chat again. The arm holding the axe is the fiendish arm. The arm one on his side is his normal arm.
Ragnar's just gonna, if I can intimidate him to just let him go, I'm just gonna kind of stand here at the door, just kind of waiting in case he makes a move or in case someone goes to try to get Irena and help her out so that he can't get through the door. Because all my other attempts have gone so well.
I'm gonna try to appeal to this guy's intellect. Be like, Izek, you frightened her, and she's not gonna. You're not gonna be able to get the answers you want in the way that you're doing this by kidnapping her. Maybe if you let her calm down, because if you interrogate her now, she's gonna be too scared to give you the answers you want. I think this would be better if we perhaps did this all in the church, where we could be under divine edict to tell the truth. No one would lie. No one would lie to you in a church, right?
He responds with, "You think I'm a fool? I know how to question people. I've been doing this my entire life.
Does not
She's I haven't done her any harm, as you can obviously tell. And I was going to question her in the morning once everything had calmed down and everything."
Well, then she doesn't have. You can come with us back to the church, but kidnapping this woman and taking her hair isn't going to give you the answers you seek. She's not a criminal.
She has to know something, and she will not be leaving this room until I get my answers. What is she to you?
Our friend?
What is she to you? She is known to you. You don't even know this woman. I have known her longer than you.
I highly doubt that.
We've half known her.
I've had dreams about her my entire
That
life.
That doesn't count. You could be having dreams about someone else.
That looks exactly like this woman sitting right here on the bed.
That's just creepy. That's all that is.
I'm going to attempt to use my Emissary of Peace to back you guys up. It gives me +5 bonus to charisma for the next 10 minutes.
Okay.
Please give me something good.
So, what's
25? Oh my gosh.
What are you trying to do? You haven't said anything yet.
Sorry, I just got back. I was just going to say, look, you need to let her go. She can talk to you later, but this is not the way that you're going to do this. You have to understand how wrong this looks. And even if you were her, you wouldn't want to answer your questions. This is not how you're going to do this. So
the
please
thing is, no matter what the role, he's not giving her to you.
I just wasted.
This is his what his whole point of the story is to be here and to have Irena.
That was my one good role.
He refuses to ever give her up until he learns what she knows and who she is and all that kind of good stuff.
As long as she's here, we're not leaving either. So either you're gonna have to pull in a lot more beds, or let her go.
The burgomaster and the guard will definitely be here soon. I quite think you'll be leaving here before she will.
Do you think the burgomaster is going to take your side on this?
I haven't hurt this woman.
Why wouldn't kidnapped her.
I'm his most loyal servant. I've always stood by his side.
Well, it won't be good.
And you obviously don't know the dealings that I've had with him. One kidnapping that's meaningless to him.
Even if the rest of the village finds out, if we leave here, we're not going to leave here quietly. You realize?
Oh, you obviously haven't heard of me or from the village. The village knows exactly who I am. It is very well known that I do the dirty work of the Burgomeister. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
What are you guys thinking?
That's exactly why the village probably wouldn't be too bad off without you. And that damn ugly arm of yours.
He growls and grumbles. Don't you speak about my arm. His arm would kick your ass in a heartbeat.
I'd cut that arm off in one swing and carry it as a trophy.
I'd like to see you try. Any what weapon does he have? He readies his battle axe, and he like just picks it up and doesn't a swing or attack or anything, but readies it like he's ready for a fight.
Oh yeah, let's do this.
Have you seen my axe? And I'm gonna swing away.
And my axe. So you roll for initiative.
Hell yeah.
Mother of pearl.
Don't act like this wasn't gonna happen.
Always roll. I think when you took that level of cleric, that jinxed your initiative forever.
It's an 11.
Nice.
15.
Oh, I kind of do the stupid thing.
Oh wait, guys. I'm really badly hurt. I just remembered and Koras didn't heal me.
Hell yeah.
So it's
I have 4 HP.
a little late to mention that now.
God.
It's a little late.
Oh well, maybe we won't have to worry about bringing in new people.
I only have
and
meta knowledge. I only have 1 spell slot left.
oh, you guys might be fucked.
I can spare the dying on you if you're down, but I had fully planned to smite the shit out of this guy this first round.
Well, we go before him.
Yeah, but Ismark is down at the bottom. He ain't going for shit. All right. Ordenthek, you're first up.
Oh dang, I didn't actually have anything prepared because I've never used to going first. I'm gonna try to I'm gonna attack him. Now you said he has fiend in him, right?
Yeah, that's his arm. His arm is fiend.
Okay.
But he's not like a fiend type being.
I doubt it, but if I attack his arm, can I get the bonus from my smite?
He's still a humanoid.
Dang it. Yeah, I figured that wouldn't work, but it's worth asking. Yeah, I'm just going to do an extra attack then. First one is 25 to hit.
Yup. And how much damage?
Let's see. 10 damage.
Okay.
And then my
And your
extra
second?
attack. Yeah, it's going to be 9 to hit, natural 1.
That one doesn't. Ooh, you crit failed? Ooh.
Uh-oh.
That's my first crit fail.
Ooh.
Please don't break my sword. Please don't.
I'm not gonna. not yet.
When Ismark crit failed, you like broke his crossbow.
So yeah, you crit fail. You get your first head off on him. It does a pretty good amount of damage. The second hit, a second attack, he sees coming from a mile away. Stops your hand with his own, and your sword flies out of your hand on the opposite side of him. So you'd have to go around him to get it. You are now weaponless.
Wait, so where is it?
Probably like over here next to on the shelving units over here.
Can I yell, Irena, give me my sword, please? If you got a free moment. I know there's a lot going on.
Don't be throwing that shit around.
She is not gonna throw a sword back at you because she doesn't want to kill you.
I can handle it.
Yeah, with your
Maybe at max HP.
Yeah, at 4 HP, sure, you can handle it. All right, Lanther.
Okay, I'm gonna slip around to here, so I'm flanking with Ragnar.
Mm-hmm.
Because rogues. And then I'm going to try to stab him with my sword. Let's see. I'll take that crit.
Oh yeah. So what's the maximum amount of damage you can do?
With the sword, I do believe that is. It's D8, so 8, 10, 11, 12. 13 plus another 18 with the sneak attack.
31. Whoops.
Yep, and then you let me roll again, right? That's
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you do things. You hurt.
Yeah, so that was 31 there, and then I rolled let's see here. 14 damage with the roll on the D20, then I get my sneak attack again, right?
Yes. Wait,
Okay.
do you get sneak attack twice? Yeah,
Yeah,
correct.
it's doubled.
Yeah, the
Sneak
first
attack
one was
twice, yep.
just a crit, and then
Yep, you get your sneak attack.
So that's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
So that was 15 more sneak attack.
So that's 14. So that's 29 plus 32.
That's a lot of damage.
51.
61, I think.
Yeah.
A lot of damage, but he's still okay. you hurt him pretty well. You stabbed him right in like the kidney.
I think that one, since I was behind him, that one just kind of went all the way through and is poking at his rib now.
He's obviously hurt. You can tell you did a good chunk of damage to him. Next up, Ragnar.
I'm going to attack him. Let me check something. Don't think I have to be raging to do this, but I'm gonna check. How long have I been playing a barbarian? Should know this by now.
12 sessions.
You have to. I don't know if you have to rage to recklessly attack.
I can't remember.
Yeah, it's like you can recklessly attack no matter what.
I don't want cleric. I want barbarian.
It's if you're wanting to recklessly attack, you can recklessly attack, but you technically don't need to.
Oh yeah, because Larenthar's on the other side, right? You never know. I might need double advantage. Let's see what my...
you can't get it.
I only have that because I'm an elf and I took the feat.
Also looking for my...
Which is a really good feat, by the way.
Where's it at? Oh well, I'll find it later. Actually, I have it written down. So that's a 19 to hit.
That hits.
I'm gonna smite the shit out of him. That is 10 slashing damage regularly. Let's see what my smite damage is. Since I don't get to use this very often. 1d6 fire damage. Oh, good. That's 1 fire damage.
Hell yeah! You guys have done a
You guys start somewhere.
very good amount of damage to him. He's not in the greatest shape ever, but he's going to look at you, Orden, notice that you're definitely not in the greatest shape. He's a pretty smart dude, so he's just going to immediately try to take you out of the fight.
Just
That's rude.
Derek, just so you know, he is I think he needs to make a con save. Yeah. Is it his turn?
Wait, what smite did you do?
I did Searing Smite, so he needs to make a con save at the start of his turn.
Which is now.
Oh yeah, I know that. Or he
Where he
takes
takes
damage.
1d6 fire damage.
Yeah, that's not a big deal. Okay.
Or he can put himself out, but he is on fire.
That's a 16.
I'm pretty sure that beats, but let me make sure.
I'm pretty sure it does too.
What's your
It
wisdom?
beats by 2. But yes, it does. He's not on fire anymore. Good. So that's a wasted smite.
Well, you did damage. 1 damage.
1.
You only have one
And
level
then
of
he's going to attack you, Ordenthek, for a. What's a plus? An 18 to hit.
Oh, that's exactly my armor class.
Nice. And he's just going to overhand swing his battle axe down on you. And he's going to use his brutish force, so it's 2d10. So you going down.
Oh yeah. Maybe it'll be 2 1s.
I hope this doesn't kill you.
I don't think there's any way it could.
There's
Knock you down for sure.
25 slashing damage.
Ugh.
Hold on. My max HP is 39.
Yeah, you got to hit.
Ooh.
He would have to do. You had 4 points. He would have to do what 43 to outright kill you.
Yeah, I think so.
So yeah, you're down.
You said that did how much damage?
25.
25.
Okay, cool.
And then he's gonna turn around behind him to the bastard that destroyed him, and he's gonna attack you, Erlenthar, with his battle axe.
Oh no. Maybe he used up all his good rolls.
No, that's 22.
Oh jeez.
Okay.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
I'm
Oh
full hit
jeez,
points, so I
Rick.
should be okay. Yeah, since I can see him, he only does half damage.
That's for 14 slashing damage on you.
All right, that's 7 because of uncanny.
Okay.
I take 7. I'll mark that off. What's 7 minus 32? 25, I believe.
And then since you two are both down, or since I mean not you two, since Orden is down prone, he is going to move back to this spot right here, so you can no longer flank him.
Could we flank with Irena?
She's not a fighter. She's not gonna fight.
Yeah, but I can dream.
She's a lover, not a fighter.
Same.
And Ismark is
She's
going to run in
probably not loving this guy.
Oh no.
and then move up there and make his own attacks.
Come on, finish him off. He's got to be pretty close, within 20 points at least.
The first one's a 13 that misses. And the second one is a crit fail. So I'm going to give the guy an attack of opportunity on his mark.
Oh, good. Goody, good.
And that hits. Ismark he gonna get hit today. You gonna learn today, bud.
We might not have needed to make a decision on what we do from here on out.
Yeah.
Or the Monopoly Man, either way.
Can you guys hear me
Oh,
now?
it could be the Monopoly Man.
Can you hear me on Discord?
Yes.
Can the stream hear me now?
Good.
Waiting for a response.
Okay.
There's a
Okay, it's working now.
tweet. Continue.
Okay. Next
Alright.
up to go is Larenthar again.
All right, I'm going to. Can I pull some roguey shenanigans and use like my cunning action to go out of the take my move action to move 15 feet into the hall, hide, and then move back in and stab him when he's not looking?
He would see you entering the room.
Or can I hide behind the like the door jam and shoot him with a bow?
He would
That's
still
right.
know you're there. Since you've been visible the entire fight, he'd know where you are.
All right. Well, he's in melee with another dude, so I'll at least get sneak attack if I hit. So I guess we'll just YOLO it.
Okay,
What did I do?
that hits.
Okay. So pretty good damage.
And then roll your sneak attack.
Then sneak attack. So 18 total. Pretty
Okay.
good.
Mr. Ragnar.
Right.
Do you want to still stand there, or do you want to use your cutting action to disengage Larenthar?
You know what? We're so low on people. I don't think that would be the most strategic move. So
Okay. I didn't know if you wanted to get out of danger or not.
Guys,
yeah,
he cares
you know
for
what?
us.
You guys say that I'm always running away, but it's not
That's what-
opportune time.
It's like,
Because
that's
there's
what
a
rogues
child.
do.
It's because there's a child in the room.
He cares about us, guys. I
Who's
say
the
that, and
child?
it's just Nathan.
Boy.
Irena.
She's not a child.
Close
Yeah,
enough.
she's like a young adult.
She's an
She's like-
adult.
Close enough.
She's
all-
Orden's,
She's
all
over
younger than
18.
me.
She's younger.
she's Orden's age.
She's younger than the elf.
You're all like about 1/10 of my age, so
She's older than Orden thick, actually.
Good. I'm recklessly attacking. All right, that's a 20 to hit. A dirty 20.
That hits.
Okay. I'm very extremely perturbed at this point. And I'm not happy with this guy. Yes. That is 15 beautiful slashing, magical slashing damage.
Okay. Do you move or do you stand your ground? What do you do?
Can I move to this space? I'm still in his
Yeah.
his
Yeah, as long
range,
as
just
you're
kind
still-
of trying
yep.
to
Yeah, you
cage
can
him
do
in.
that.
We'll just leave Orden to bleed out.
Thanks. Cool move, guys. This is my fault.
What were you gonna say, Larenthar?
no, this is what happens when you don't have a cleric on the party.
This is what happened.
This is what happened. This is what happens when you fight the town guard.
This is what happens when you don't think to use your lay on hands while you're running. I still have 10 lay on hands and I didn't use it.
You still would have been down whether you used it or not.
I know, but it wouldn't feel this bad.
All right, so he's gonna take since he's obviously boxed in, he's gonna take like an enraged attack on you, Ragnar, and that is a 15 to hit.
That will not hit, sir.
And then his second attack, I'm sorry, but I'm rolling well. That gonna be some damage.
That's okay.
he
He's a
crit?
barbarian.
I can take it.
He takes half damage from it, and he's got.
Well,
more
that's only if he's raging.
I am raging. I did say I was quite perturbed.
Oh, you did? Okay. I didn't know if he was raging or not.
I'm
So
quite
the
perturbed, therefore I'm
the
raging.
initial crit damage is 24 slashing damage, and then here comes more. Where's the dice? There it is.
He's got double my hit points anyway, so.
Plus another 16.
28 total. So 14. That's not all you've got,
No,
dearie.
it wasn't 28 total. It was the first one was 24 plus another 16, so
Oh, never mind. I wrote down 12 because
40.
I have
So it'd be 20. It'd
20
be
total.
20 total.
Is that all you've got, dearie? You can hit me with more than that.
Yeah, I did more damage than that, buddy.
He then goes and like down to one knee, like he's on it. That was his last limbs. It took 4 of you to beat me. That 4.
Well,
And you
technically
think
two,
you
because 2 of us didn't do shit.
true. It took 4 of you to even scratch me. I only wish I was able to live to find out who this woman is, and why I dream of her. And as he's saying this, Marc makes his 2 attacks.
Can I? Is he? You said he's down on one knee. Is he's gone down on one knee?
Yeah, because he's like at like 3 health.
Can I stop Ismark from killing him? Because like
You
something's
can.
going on, and Ragnar just wants to get Irena out of here, and then find out why this guy's Meulen is broken.
Like you could do, yeah, you've obviously seen Lord of the Rings. When Theoden goes to kill Grima Wormtongue, Aragorn just grabs his sword, grabs his arm, and stops him. That kind of a thing.
I would like to.
Yeah, you can do that. I'll allow it.
And then,
You know, if I was
go ahead.
if I was one level higher, we could like it doesn't matter if we killed him or not to be able to question him.
You can question
Oh,
him
that's
from the
so
grave.
threatening.
You know, my class lets me whenever like somebody dies, I can take a bonus action on the round they die to like basically
Enemy.
no, I can entrap their spirit in like a talisman, and I can question it later.
I mean, I could spare the dying him, but you know,
Don't waste it on him.
pointless.
It's a cantrip, so it's not a waste.
Yeah, it's a waste of Ragnar's
well, it's
effort.
the effort.
Okay, so yeah, you stop Ismark from missing his 2 attacks.
Of course.
Thank goodness.
Ragnar
One of them
only
was
catches his
supposed-
hands because they're about to hit him instead.
He's about to slap him.
So we're now out of combat. Unless Lorenthar would have been next, are you gonna take the killing shot, or are you just gonna let him live?
I'm gonna let him live, and I'm gonna like knock him. I'm gonna like hit him with the palm of my sword, like right on the bridge of his nose, and knock him out.
Keep your sword on him. I'll take the Orden, and I'll turn around and spare the dying on Orden.
I'm just gonna hit him with like the butt end of my sword, like like a hammer fist, and like bring it down on the bridge of his nose, and just like knock him out.
Oh yeah, he's not knocked out, but he's definitely not getting up. He's still conscious.
Okay.
I
figured we could just knock him out and drag him out and question him, tie him up and question him.
I'll walk over to Orden, and like my spare the dying is like the head of my axe starts to glow, and I just start like slapping Orden lightly in the face with the head of my axe. Come on.
Good.
Time to wake up.
I just like peek an eye open after being slapped a few times, and I pull myself up and I go, "Thanks, buddy. I needed that."
That's not a good time for a nap.
I find the most inopportune times to take naps, though.
It's becoming a thing, isn't it?
It's so creepy the way you people sleep.
What do you mean by you people?
Well, I mean,
Anyways,
you or the dwarf and the humans and everybody but me, like, you know, the ghost like completely like just loses all faculties when they like need to rest. I don't know, it's creepy.
I'll just
Can I
like
possibly
go ahead.
use sleep on Izek to knock him out?
I was saying I was going to like do non-lethal and knock him out, and then we'll drag him out of here.
Oh, okay. I thought you were trying and it didn't work.
Well,
I
if he's wanting to knock him out, he's knocked out now. He's unconscious.
Cool. You guys need me to carry him?
Ragnar's just like looking at the two of you like, why are we taking him to question him? I was just gonna do it here. Okay.
Well, we want to do it here because like the guy with the guards coming. So.
And what happens if he catches us walking out the front door or the back door?
Oh,
Carrying
he's
a
gonna
body
come
on our
through the front door,
shoulders.
He's not gonna know. Well, he's gonna come through the front door because he doesn't know what happened. So we need to like just get him out of here like right now.
Right.
Let's go.
And he's got enough guards to give us some trouble, so we better get out of here.
We
yeah,
should.
you don't want to like kill all the guards again.
No, I'd rather not.
We've got to hurry. We don't need to be seen. We don't need Orden seen carrying a body around the town.
All right, well, you know.
Considering what happened at the festival.
Well, to be honest, Ordenthek should still be unconscious, just stable.
I'm
I
sorry.
You should still be on the ground. It takes it.
Sorry.
You're still at 0. You're just stable.
Do you have a cure light or a whatever?
So one of you will have to carry him. One's gonna have to carry Izek.
Yeah, just ignore everything I just said. I was like mumbling that in my sleep.
You still have spell left, right?
No. Marc can carry somebody because
he's an able-bodied lad.
I'm probably strong enough to carry one of them or help carry one of them, but I'm probably not tall enough.
Oh, you know, all you got to do is like put the legs over your shoulders and have the knees like hanging down in front of you, and then the other guy carries like the shoulders, and that's the way you do it.
Yeah, Ismark would pick up one of them, whichever one you didn't pick up, and then you can go where you want. Before he does that, he's gonna go over to Irena. Are you okay, Irena? And just make sure she's okay. All that good stuff, and hug her and be like, "Yay, family."
I'll sneak in the hug. Oh, 3-way hug just to be creepy.
Which one is Orden bigger than this guy?
Oh yeah.
I'll definitely jump at the chance to carry him then.
So you're gonna trust Ismark with carrying the bad guy. Like it.
Oh no. I'm carrying the smaller. So if Izek is smaller, I'm carrying Izek.
Okay.
Or at the very least, I'm draping his legs over my shoulder and dragging him.
I'll take Gordon like a baby in my arms.
Good.
It's like you're not strong enough, so is Mark's carrying Ordenthek?
Oh, I mean,
Orden's big.
Strength. Oh, how strong is Marc? Because I'm like 14 strength, so.
Oh, he's 18. No, that's Izek. He's 16. 16 strength.
She's not that much stronger than me, honestly.
Why the hell does a rogue have 14 strength?
Because we rolled.
That's true.
We rolled instead of point by. So
that's very true.
You gotta have those muscles to carry all that treasure. Let me tell you.
Yeah, you might want to like sneak the treasure away from Korast at some point. By the way,
Okay. Greedy for the
You'll have
apple.
to ask him in Discord to see what he has, so you can either divvy it up between all three of you, or one person can take it all.
I just want my eye patch back.
the eye patch you traded him.
Yeah, but then I can have it back.
Back so that way we can like, I'll sit there. Then when he wakes up, I can like put my finger to his lips and go.
Wait, you're doing that to Orden?
Yeah, because she's gonna wake up while I'm carrying her, and she's gonna like open her eyes and get all nervous. I'm just gonna put my finger to her like the mouth and go. Shh.
Yeah, he's just gonna be like kind of stunned and doesn't know what's going on, so he's just going with this. Also, he doesn't have lips.
It's got a flap.
He's got a flap. He does.
Phrasing. Is
Also,
Marc
before
gonna
we get a
help me
chance-
carry the Izek, or
I thought he was going to carry Izek by himself. Oh
Go
wait, no,
ahead.
he was carrying Ordenthek, or did Laurenthar want to carry Ordenthek?
I'll
Laurenthar
carry
is.
but I also want to check this guy's room first. If he can carry him, I guess he can carry Woodenthek, and I'll carry him later after I check the room for stuff.
A thorough search of the room reveals a few empty wine bottles into the bed. The label on each bears the winery's name, the Wizard of Wines, and the wine's name is the Purple Grape Smash #3 that you've heard about, that you drank at the inn. And if you, after inspecting the dolls, each doll has a small tag stitched into its clothing that reads, "Is no fun, is no blinksy." That's all that's in the room.
Okay, so he didn't have any treasure. So if he doesn't have any treasure, obviously like under his mattress or in his drawers, then I'm just gonna leave. And I guess we'll go back to the church.
To the church. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Are so you're gonna go? Which way are you going down the stairs? In the
Oh, we're going out the back door.
okay.
So that way they won't see us carrying the body on the street.
Yeah, see, at the front door, there's a bunch of guards.
At the back door, there's like a cook, maybe.
No, not even.
Not even.
Did we have some random people? No, they in the house?
Yeah, they're like whatchamacallit, like just workers.
I'm gonna take one of the bottles, if I can, and I'm gonna tuck it in Isaac's like little demon arm, so that way it looks like he's just like we're carrying him like out drunk.
Good.
Oh my god, this guy's so drunk. We found him like this. He needs some air.
And he had all these axe cuts on him. It was weird.
Yeah, he fell over onto his axe.
Okay. You all
15
should, be at,
times.
all should be at the church, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
And I wonder if this church has like a little vampire hole like the other one does.
No, you all, somebody asked that already. It does not.
I feel like we made a comment about this church every single time we
Yeah,
went
we
to it.
we
every
ask
time.
something about these rooms every time.
Derek, you really need to use the one that Kevin sent you.
I don't remember that one.
I think it still has.
you like
I
a clean
think
one.
it still has the front rooms though.
Either way, you're back at the church.
I'm taking Isaac and taking him to one of the pews, benches, whatever, just flopping him like over the railing, just flopping him onto it.
Well, I'm going to like basically tie his hands behind him. So you can't-
You're carrying Ordenthek. What do you do? What are you doing with Orden first?
Oh, I'm gonna take her into
Take him
whatever
and
the room
lay him in bed.
is. I'm gonna lay him in the bed, and I'm going to like take the where'd you put like the little Strahd puppet?
That is
I
definitely in
think
my
that Ragnar
bag.
has it.
You know what, I'll take like maybe one of the little Irena dolls, and I'm gonna
Oh,
tuck
God,
it in
that's
his hole.
creepy.
We're sleeping.
That's worse. Are you gonna like tuck me in and tell me a story?
Yeah, I'm gonna tuck you in, take your boots off, and put like a little doll like underneath your arm, and drape it over your chest so you're holding it.
One hand has a doll and one hand has a lock and a pick.
Am I gonna be your new child?
Like, and then I'm gonna like just pat your head and leave you there sleeping.
Awesome. Okay, and you tie up Isaac. You can tell like Orden and Isaac probably won't wake up until the next morning, or at least until dawn, because it's in the middle of the night since the festival was the night was during the night. So yeah, they won't wake up till morning.
Says, oh well, that was a fun day. It's very exciting. I didn't think that their Sun Festival would be so exciting.
Who knew? I didn't think it would be either.
And then at that second, you say that Ragnar, you remember your brother.
He's just gonna mutter something about the DM being an asshole and stomp over to another pew and lay down at that point.
Bringing up my traumatic past.
Way to ruin the vibe, man.
Oh, wasn't your whole deal of where's Sasuke?
Fair enough.
If we could only get him like a toad sage.
I mean, I do have a God of the Forge now. It's not quite a toad sage, but forge sage.
Okay. So what's the plan?
Well, I guess I'll leave these guys to like watch over him. Like, oh well, don't kill him. I have to go maybe visit the cat lady. Give her some milk.
Going all the way back to the Watcher house?
We could do it. We don't have to do that. That's like going to be like just a in between game sort of thing. Where I'm going to.
It like after you leave the town, you're gonna be like, I'll be gone for a day. I have to go feed the
I have to
cat.
go feed my cat, yeah. Change the litter box.
That brings up the question of how long that girl was in that room.
She doesn't. Well, she doesn't have any parents anymore, so.
There's nobody to take care of her. I guess there's still uh the Watcher like guards and stuff,
If
but
she's anything
Guards
like the
are
rest of the Watcher
sorry,
family, she's come out of that room and killed all those servants.
Yeah, we did leave the door unlocked.
Oh, well, and maybe when somebody wakes up, I can check on her. But I want to do that like maybe in between games. It could be a downtime action or something.
On this week's filler episode, Larenthar feeds the cat.
lady. Okay.
That's debatable.
So are you wait until dawn then? I assume.
Yeah.
Getting that
I'll get
nice
my
long
full
rest.
I'll get on my meditation and then watch.
Yeah, I'm having an extended nap for sure.
I think I'm gonna have a nap too. I know I can do a lot of things, but that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, everybody can get a full rest.
Got very
Or it comes to dawn. Ardenthek, you wake up with a Irena doll in your hand on top of your chest.
I'm gonna like wake up and be like, guys, I just had the weirdest dream. And when I see the Irena doll, I just go, ah! And I kind of throw it across the room.
And everybody else in the main hall, like Ragnar and Arlenthar, you hear Orden just scream from the bedroom.
Oh, man. That kid makes a lot of noise.
Ragnar just runs over and just kicks the door open. Like he's especially on edge with the whole reminder right before he went to bed about his brother.
Hey, you remember your brother?
Hey, question, did anyone get my sword?
I guess Irena still has it.
No, no, it's still it's still
Derek!
there.
Derek!
Nobody remembered the sword.
Dang it. Wow, we're gonna have to go back and I'm gonna have to get that. Well, Irena's got a sword I can use.
It's a short sword.
Yeah, it sucks, but it's something.
Why you don't throw your sword?
Why can't you keep track of your things?
Well, I've got my javelins, but we know how bad I am with them.
Stop taking naps in the middle
I
of
love
combat.
That made my day.
Well, I'm glad you're happy. I'm gonna turn to Ragnar and be like, so all of that was real, right? It wasn't just another weird dream?
Ragnar just looks down to your empty sheath and clears his throat.
I look at you. I go, what? I mean, we've just been in the church the whole time.
Is Irena okay? Like, I'm assuming that was real. Larendar is acting like it's not real, so that means it's real.
What? I don't know what you're talking about. Are you paranoid?
Ragnar just pulls Orden, like grabs the closest piece of clothing he can get, just pulls Orden out here where he can see Irena and Izek and all that stuff.
I'll just run over to Irena and be like, I'm so glad you're okay. And he kind of almost goes to hug her, but he's like, oh, that might freak her out. So he stops.
Good move.
She's had a lot going on.
It's a good thing Derek's not here. Make it worse.
Oh, no kidding. No, he'd be Nathan.
Oh, man.
It makes me sound awful, but it's not me.
Nathan's just the worst. Like, there's no worse person than Nathan.
God. I just can't say anybody named Nathan. What the heck?
It's just a cursed name.
It's like Jared's a cursed name too.
Jared
right?
from Subway.
Jared from Subway, or Jared like the weirdo streamer that was like sending pictures of himself.
Oh,
to, like,
pro Jared, yeah.
Yeah.
You make sure Ismark and Irene are okay, and then you kind of hear shuffling. From Izek. He's waking up.
I'm gonna go to grab my sword and then realize it's not there.
Is Izek awake or waking up?
Waking up. He's felt it just like Orden has, so he's definitely got like body aches and he's hurt. He's still reeling, but you've got him tied up, so he is subdued.
Should I slap him to wake him up? Are we fetching a pail of water?
No, let's just wait till his booze wears off. Then he'll definitely wake up with a hangover. Is he still asleep?
No, he's awake. He's just not saying anything.
Does anyone else want to question him, or should the very persuasive and very charismatic Ragnar try to question him?
Like, I've got, if I can swap out a spell, I've got Zone of Truth if we need it.
I mean, it's a new day, so you can have whatever spells you want for the new day, right? When you memorize spells.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. I'll go ahead and I don't know if we're gonna get anything new out of him, but I'll go ahead and cast Zone of Truth.
Okay, so everybody needs to make a what save?
Charisma saving throw, and it's 15-foot radius.
I'll just back into the corner. I don't have any
Yeah.
questions.
That sounds smart.
I don't have any questions. I just figured you guys wanted to question this guy.
That's good.
Or like antagonize him or something.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get anything out of him is the thing. He seemed pretty genuine.
Did you cast this truth thing on him?
Well, it's a 15-foot radius, so
so you have to make a save as well, Ragnar.
What
You
save
have
is
to
it?
make a charisma saving throw.
That's a 16.
Okay, so you're aware that the spell has been cast, and you can avoid answering, but you can't lie. It says you can be evasive in your answer as long as it remains within the boundaries of the truth.
And Ordenthek, you know that he failed his save.
Well, that's fine. I'm not really. Wait, do I know? What did Izek fail?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like you know whether each creature succeeds or fails on that saving throw. So you know
Perfect.
Izek failed.
Ask him
What you were
about what the Burgermeister's secrets are.
What is the Burgermeister hiding from everyone?
I don't fucking know. Me as a D, I don't fucking know. What the hell?
Me as the guy who makes the answers. I don't know the answer.
Well, let me see.
No,
Let me see. Kitchen.
By the way, was Ordenthek was awake to see that sweet hit on the guy, right?
I think so. Yeah, it was.
Oh,
It was
man.
on your first turn. Yeah, and he already respects you so much. It's hard for him to respect you more, but you feel like you may have gotten a little bit more.
Izek randomly spews random nonsense. Like one thing being that the prisoner Udo Lukovic is still being held inside of the mansion. He was arrested during the last festival. Anything else?
That guy's obviously a werewolf.
Why was he arrested?
For being maliciously unhappy.
Probably.
Let me go back up there. Where was it? He is locked in one of the closets. He was arrested during the Wolf's Head Jamboree for carrying a sign that suggested the Valachian should feed the Baron to the wolves.
Okay, maybe we help him later. He sounds like a cool dude.
I thought you were just gonna.
A guy who's a protester bad.
I thought you were just gonna stop at he was arrested for carrying a sign. I was like, okay, it's a bit harsh.
He also says that the Baron has a magic mirror in the mansion that if you say the special rhyme, you can summon the ghost.
What's a special rhyme?
He kind of goes on. He says, "I'm not. I don't. can't remember fully. Something along the lines of magic mirror on the wall, summon forth your ghostly presence, night's dark vengeance, hear my call, and wield your murderous sword. Something along those lines, but I'm not 100% sure.
We gotta. Yeah, we're gonna have to take that mirror. I think.
Do we really need more ghosts?
Well,
Well,
the thing is we don't want this guy to. When we kidnapped his sheriff, we don't want him to send a ghost after us.
that's true.
Because that sounds like he summons a ghost to go kill his enemies.
So what you said about Irena last night, was that all true?
Give me one sec.
We definitely need to send Larenthar to break into the house and steal the mirror and get Gordon's sword.
I can help you out with that for sure. Because I got this cool spell that lets me like teach you a spell, basically.
What was the question you asked him?
Oh, I was just asking if everything he said about Irena was true.
Yes, he doesn't know who she is, why he's dreaming about him, or why he's dreaming about her. He just has dreams about her every night.
Irena, do you know this guy?
Never met this man before in my life.
Yeah,
Pretty
I
sure I
figured.
remember that creepy arm.
How did you get your arm like that?
Yeah, what's the deal with the arm?
I do not remember. I don't remember much of my early life. All I remember is the Baron taking me in and sheltering me, feeding me, and pretty much, I guess, being my father.
Is it possible that he was just trying to like, I don't know, manipulate you into this role?
Well, he's always been very generous to me. I've never been uh, treated wrongly by the Baron Vargas. Uh, I do the good. I do his dirty deeds, and I get rewarded. It's a win-win.
Here's a DM question. Do we
Yo.
know that Strahd's after Irena because she looks like his former lover?
Yes.
Yeah, Marc said that.
I feel like Ragnar, even though he passed the check on this, just kind of blurts that out to Warden, like, and then it's like, oh, if I don't control myself more, that's gonna come out. Like, just random thoughts like that are gonna come out. As in, like, maybe he's not dreaming about Irena, maybe he's dreaming about. Maybe he knew this woman that Strahd was in love with.
Maybe. Marc, what was the name of that woman you were talking about?
Motherfucker.
That's a very Barovian name.
Strahd.
I just put it in the chat.
Before Irene. Oh, you remember?
I did remember. I just didn't want to like meta.
Her name was Tatiana, whatever her last name was. Blah 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 blah. Word for word, exactly the way it's written.
That is a very foreign last name. Did you happen to know her by the name of Tatiana? Maybe it was just someone who looked like Irena.
Like I said before, I've never met this woman before in my life. I don't know who anything about her or anything. Don't know her name. Don't know who she is, who she previously was, or whatever. Anything you're asking about her, I know nothing.
Is it possible? What was she doing in the dreams?
That's not a good thing to ask. That can be a very dangerous question. And then
Whoa,
Ragnar just realized
okay,
he's
okay.
talking again and stops talking.
Okay, PG. What was happening in these dreams?
Apparently they weren't PG.
No, I'm trying to think of random stuff. I'm thinking of a good answer because it doesn't give one. It just says he has dreams of Irena.
We were playing Fortnite.
I've never played this game before, but I know it's called Fortnite, and it's for like 5-year-old kids and popular streamers.
I'm trying to get popular on Twitch, so I've been streaming it lately.
But so yeah, he's like, I see her just glimpses in my head of her walking through the streets, walking through the woods. I've never, even in my dreams, I've never spoken to her. I all I know is what she looks like.
Okay, well, the zone of truth is up, and she's not saying anything, which means she doesn't know anything more about this than you do.
You haven't asked her.
Okay, Irena, just so he'll leave you alone, can you say that you don't know who he is while the zone of truth is up and you don't know what he's talking about?
I never met this man in my life. I would remember that ugly arm, as she says
Oh,
before. So
yeah,
yes,
she
you did
did say
ask her.
that.
You did ask her. I remember it.
Okay, and I kind of just like gesture towards her, like, see? Like, even if you take her hostage, she's not going to be able to tell you anything. She knows as much as you do, so you need to leave her alone.
He's very reluctant. Uh, there has to be a way of finding out what connection we have with between us. It, I can't give up. Uh, now that I know she's a real person. I can't give up that I guess quest. I have to take her. I have to figure out who she is at any cost. Even though he knows he can't go anywhere, he's adamant on he wants to be around her and find out who she truly is to him.
There's only one solution to this problem then. What's this guy's name? Izek?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yes, that means you must pledge your loyalty to her and be her bodyguard from now on.
Oh, no, no, no. That's a bad idea.
Yeah. That's a good idea. It's a great idea.
I was thinking more along the lines of, you don't have to stop trying to figure it out. You just have to stop being so fucking creepy about it.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, I want this
It's like
to be.
I wasn't going to harm her in any way.
That doesn't make it any better.
I think we need to make this into like the shonen redemption arc.
What?
You know, where every single person you meet in like a shonen anime eventually becomes part of the party, right?
Yeah, they have to stand in the JoJo circle and comment on the battle, but not actually fight.
Or it's like a Dragon Ball Z arc where after the arc is done, that the enemy becomes a friend.
Yeah.
Listen, you can
like,
look into.
somewhere down the line, he fights the guy before the main dude and loses.
Yeah, he's like the wacky uncle.
Do you happen to have any children or family?
Children, no. Family, not that I know of.
Well, imagine this for me then. Imagine someone came and just snatched your arm and ran off with it, and said they had been having dreams about it since they could remember. Wouldn't you be a little bit creeped out?
No, I'd kill him.
Exactly.
That gives me an idea.
Well, Isaac, that why we need to protect her, right?
No.
Well, in order to get your answers, you have to make sure she lives. So that means you have to protect her.
I'll protect her but yeah, I was going to protect her inside of the Burgomeister's mansion. She was going to be well fed. She was going to be well taken care of.
Well, I think
She would have lived like a princess.
She would have lived like a doll.
No.
I think it's obvious that didn't work because you couldn't even stop us.
That didn't work because you all barged in and
But there are forces in this world that are more
and came
powerful
at
than
me
us.
like a pack of maniacs.
Do you think? Oh, do you think that everybody in this world is going to play fair?
Also, there's
Well,
someone
I always
after
do.
her. You do not.
Oh, he plays fair. He always goes at people 1-on-3.
I look at him and feel like the world doesn't play fair. That's why you lost.
And there's someone stronger than us that's looking for her, and she's not going to be safe with you.
Did anything happen?
She'll be safe with me. I can take care of myself. 1-on-1 fight against anybody. I'm pretty confident I can hold my own.
I take him out. How big is that hill? It's probably too big. We can't see through the forest, right? Can you see like the castle from everywhere?
No. No.
Like, well, what if I told you that there is one that is definitely more powerful than us that's looking for her?
When did you start having these dreams?
Ever since I woke up one day in Baron Vargas took me in every day since then.
Do you remember what happened just before?
Nope. Not a clue.
Ah, you're pretty useless, aren't you? And keep in mind he has to be honest about that.
I'm not useless. I'm very useful to some.
Listen, the person that's using you is not a very good person, is the problem. You could be using your skills for something much better than just terrorizing these poor citizens and poor Irena over here.
Is Marc in the circle of truth?
It's 15 feet, so probably.
Yes.
I'm gonna turn to Ismark and ask him, what do you think we should do with him?
He's going to be very blunt. I say we take him out back and lean him over a grave and kill him on the spot. He kidnapped my sister. He doesn't deserve to live.
Now that might be a little extreme. I'm sure we can find a nice solution between that and whatever the nicest solution is.
He would already be dead if you didn't stop me from killing him before.
Well, I was hoping he was a little more intelligent than he really is, and that we could talk things out and figure out what's going on.
Like he's got Izek has average intelligence. He just doesn't know any answers that you want to know.
But if you don't know, if he doesn't know when the dream started, he doesn't know where they started, he doesn't know what happened before they started, we're not getting anywhere with him. That's the only reason I stopped you from killing him. And I'll turn to Orden and look at Orden. The problem we have here is we can release him and he can cause us trouble, or he can come back after Irena. Or we can release him and we can all leave and take Irena with us, but then we're back at square one again.
You say take Irena with you. He goes, you can't leave with her. She can't leave.
Well, she needs to stay in the church though, right? Like, it's safer from Strahd. And we can't kill him, or else I don't think that the Baron will let us stay, or let Irena stay in the church if we kill him. Is the only beyond the fact that it's wrong, Ragnar and Ismark.
Didn't say anything about. I didn't say anything about killing him. And I didn't say anything about it being right or wrong. I'm just pointing out the options. Because if we don't kill him, we've got to do something else with him, one way or the other.
Ismark, what if Irena, or Ismark, Isaac, what if Irena stayed in this church and you helped keep her safe? She'll be safer here than she will in the Burgomeister's mansion.
But I wouldn't. He's like, I owe my life to the Burgomaster. I still have to do jobs with him. I won't be at the church
Well,
permanently.
you can come in shifts. Like Ismark's here and he's strong.
No.
Look, Strahd is a vampire.
He's like, he looks at Ismark. He's not strong.
Look, there is a literal vampire after her. The one place where she's going to be safe is in this church, and so she needs to stay here. Do you understand? He's getting real frustrated.
Do you understand?
You can stay here, bound and gagged, while she stays here protected. Or you can work with us here and we can figure out a solution. Or we can let Ismark over there find his own solution.
If you want to leave her here, go right ahead.
But we need to know you're not going to run in and steal her, is the thing.
I'll keep her safe.
Okay, I'm going to ask him, since we're still in the zone of truth, are you going to try to kidnap her again?
I won't kidnap her.
Are you going to take her from the church forcefully?
I won't take
against
her, from the
her
church
will,
forcefully.
or send someone else to do it.
Failed, so
He's not gonna. He says, "I'm not gonna take her from the church forcefully."
Did
I
he say
promise
like
I won't.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Is anyone who you know, or anyone that you're going to employ, going to try to take her from this church forcefully?
How long does this last? Oh, 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
It's been about 10 minutes, hasn't it?
Dang it. Yeah, but I wanted to draw it out.
Can I roll anything to find out if we can convince this guy of anything at all? Any kind of solution that doesn't involve making him disappear?
What was that?
Can I roll to find out if there's any possible way of finding a good solution to this without making this guy disappear?
Having her stay in the mansion. Because he knows that at the mansion she'll be under constant watch. So
Yeah, but Strahd could
he'll
charm
always
them.
know.
Strahd could charm them and just go in.
How safe? Is there something I can roll to find out like how safe I think she would be at the mansion? Between like getting a feel for the Baron and getting a feel for this guy if he's not
Make a wisdom check.
being insane. My dyslexia says that is a 24, but I'm pretty sure it's really a 15.
You believe that there's nowhere safer for Irena than with you guys. So nowhere's really quote unquote safe.
Does that include the church?
That includes the church. Because you know the priest said there no vampires can enter the church. That doesn't mean other Strahd minions. And you may have earlier, if I can't remember, a messenger might be on his way to Strahd to say Irena's in Valaki.
Yeah, that is still
So-
happening.
Was there anything else that we needed to do in the town?
There are
I
no
don't know.
current quests, but there's still. You haven't explored the entirety of the Burgomeister's mansion,
And we still need to get my sword back.
and yet only that, and you haven't fully explored the animal place, the whatever, I can't remember what it was called, or the Vistani camp outside.
Thought we went to the animal place.
You went to it, but you didn't explore everything.
What are we gonna do? Break into the wagon? I'm not a rogue.
Yes, that's
We happen to
technically
have-
the only thing you can do at the animal place.
Sounds like this is something where we gotta split the party.
You haven't done that yet?
TM. We've only got 3 members, so let's split it 3 ways.
Let's go.
I'll go to the camp.
You know what? It makes you tougher. It makes you tougher. Self-reliant.
Hey, I can use my ceremony to do a spell with you that can make it to where you can learn the spell Sleep. Would that help you at all if you were breaking into the Burgomeister's mansion?
Sure. If I put somebody, I could only do it once, so I'd have to choose a good person to put to sleep.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good spell to give Larenthar, make him be able to do things that creep him out.
Well, the way the spell works is like if you got it in a big circle of people who didn't have very much HP, it'd work.
It would probably just be if somebody saw me, then I would have to use it on them. But
Yeah. If we have an hour to spend, I can use that.
We need to figure out what we're gonna do next. In the meantime, so I mean, there's some time of talking and stuff. I don't know if you can have a conversation in the middle of that, but in the meantime, Ragnar is going to go find some cloth somewhere. So he doesn't have he's not really wearing very much, so he wouldn't want to tear it off himself. He may take a piece of Isaac's clothing and tear it off, and he's gonna shove it in his mouth, in Isaac's mouth, and then take a length of rope and tie it around his head, like inside his mouth, and kind of form a gag,
Gag him.
and just put him in like
is
this
there a
room here.
Is there a confessional booth? You can just shove him in the confessional booth.
No, there's not.
And I'll talk to the priest or whatever, and we need to keep him here until we get this girl out of town. It's gonna be at least another day or two.
I can stay behind and watch her. I can't really do much without my sword anyway.
Well, that's one of the tasks that we have to go do. We can pay you, priest, if you can keep him here, just so we can keep the girl safe, or else he's gonna try to take her again.
Let's go find those hunters again. Maybe they can watch the door.
One of them's dead.
That hunter.
I forget about that. I forgot about him. I don't even remember what his name is, but he'd be in there. I just
Yeah.
don't remember what his name was to get the token.
There's one of them
It was weird.
dead. There's a German name. One of them was Yevgeny, I believe, but
Like with a Y.
Hold on, I'm looking at my notes.
Yeah,
I just
there's
didn't-
one.
I just didn't
We'll
even
say
notice
that's the one.
who
This
was
is the one that's
that.
alive. The other one's dead. I don't remember the other one.
Yeah. One of them's name was Yevgeny. And
That's the
other
one I
name
brought.
That does not sound right.
Yeah, I brought Yevgeny. Yeah, that's definitely one of
That's
them.
how you
Are
say
you
it.
serious?
It's a Russian name.
Yeah, Yevgeny Krushkin.
It's a Russian name.
Yeah.
It's like a legit name.
The only reason I found that token is because he said the name.
So I must be right.
I don't even
Well,
know how
you
to
know what, we
spell
can-
that.
YEVGNGENI.
I don't know how to spell any name
Oh my
in
gosh,
Curse
that
of
is his
Strahd
name.
except Strahd.
There's also Zoldar.
That one's probably the one that's dead.
Zoldar Zoldarovic. Great name.
That literally means Zoldar, son of Zoldar.
It's a family name.
Zoldar
Yeah,
Jr.
You're all Zoldar.
And that's the way they had last names in Russians. Like the Vic just means if some guy's name is like Sergei Ivanovich, that means it's Sergei Ivan's son. Unless you're a girl, then it's Kova.
Well, that makes. Isn't Irena's last name Kova something?
Yeah, Irena Kolyanovich.
Daughter of Yik? Yik, I guess.
Daughter Kovan, I think. But
Oh, that makes sense.
Are we? What are we doing first? Are we actually splitting the party?
you know what? You're sneakier than Ordenthek. Ragnar. I mean, you could come with me to get the sword, or at least watch the door.
I mean, we do need to get the sword and potentially
And we'll try to
find that
the guy in
mirror.
Literally,
and the guy in the closet.
it's not a magic sword, so you don't gotta get the sword. You can buy
Yeah,
another
you
one
don't
for like
gotta.
10 for like 5 gold or
Yeah, but
however
let's,
much a long
we-
sword is.
Let's
We
go
have-
back and get the mirror.
It's
and
not a
then-
long sword, it's a short sword.
We
Oh,
haven't.
you have a short sword? I thought you had a long sword.
We
No,
haven't.
that's why I can dual wield with my shield.
We haven't found any
You can
really
one-hand a
any
small
weapons
sword.
in all this though.
Yeah, I don't think there are any. I think you got to like do something special to get magic weapons in this game.
You have to
Mhm.
find them.
It sounds like he might
The
have
thing
a
is,
magic
The
weapon.
thi- like there's metagaming, but if you sold some shit, and actually I don't know how much money you would have, I could figure out a random magic item to give you based
You
on
guys
how
would
much
have to
money you have for rarity.
You guys would have to sell because I have nothing. Like, the only cool weapon I got, I gave to Irena.
Oh, we still got like the brush and that kind of crap, don't we?
So yeah, it's like you probably have a couple, at least 1,000 gold worth of
I've got a
trinkets.
whole bunch of stuff that I took from like the what's his name, the other place, the Watcher's house.
I have.
I say we go get the mirror and maybe try to free the guy who's locked in the closet at the Burgomeister's house.
If you wanted to take a break, we can break now. If you needed to.
Yeah, we
Is that
can.
cool with you guys?
Yep. Break
All right,
time.
cool.
All right,
Sorry,
we'll
I
be
just
back in just a few minutes, guys. All right, we are back. I think we're fixing to have the adventures of Ragnar and Larenthar. What could go wrong?
Murphy's Law.
It's the Odd Couple.
So are we just gonna go break in,
I
or are
think
we
we're
gonna go
gonna-
scope and make sure he's not home first?
I think we wait until everybody goes to bed, and then just kind of like climb in through a second story window. That's the way I would do it.
Well, I'm following your lead. If that's what you and I are doing, I'm following your lead. So
Okay, well, I mean, you could actually, if you want to come in, you can, or you could just be on Overwatch. Which
he
is
only
boring.
plays Fortnite, excuse you.
yeah, Overwatch is overrated.
Well, I was thinking Overwatch in the what's the name of the game?
It's called Overwatch.
XCOM.
Yeah, like in the XCOM sense.
So are we going to... Well, I guess we are going there.
Well, if you choose to go somewhere else, you can go somewhere else. But I'm just bringing you there just to.
Well, I was just going to say, if he's wanting to wait till everybody goes to bed, then we've got hours to do something else.
Very true.
Because, it's what, been maybe a couple of hours in the morning?
Yeah, you want to go check out, you want to try to sell the stuff and see if we can get some magic items or at the guy's shop?
Yeah, we can do that, and you can try to break into to your friend's carriage. Or unless you want to persuade him to show you around his carriage.
We could talk
Rick,
to...
Rick Tavio.
Actually, Rictavio's still in the bar, isn't he?
Most likely.
Yeah, he's at the inn, most likely.
We can ask him about, like, why do we want to break into his thing? We could actually, Rictavio hasn't done shit to us. We could just, like, say, hey, we saw your carriages at the place. What's the deal with that?
Yeah, I mean, that's why I said you can talk to him and see if he'll let you in, since you seem to be talking to him a bit.
Since you two are
Okay.
best friends.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so you're gonna go to the inn.
Yeah, let's go to
I'll
the
bring
inn.
everybody to the inn then.
We'll do that while we wait for Koras to tell us what kind of treasure he has.
If he's still paying attention to, like, the Discord.
Well, he also might be asleep since it's like probably 2 a.m. over there.
I think it's only like 9, isn't it?
It's 8 o'clock East Coast right now. It's definitely not 9 o'clock in England.
Isn't it like
It's
only
4
like 2
hours.
hours over?
It's
Is it really
hours.
4?
Yeah, it's like 4 and 5.
Jeez. I thought it
It's
was like,
more from East Coast.
goodness.
It's more from, like, other parts of the country.
Oops. I did not know we were keeping him up that late.
Oh yeah.
Also,
It's like 11 o'clock there. It's like midnight there right now, sort of, almost.
Thanksgiving is week after next too.
I don't think they have that there.
I was walking out of work. I was walking out of work today when I read that. I'm like, am I reading this right? Does Ray actually think Thanksgiving's next week?
No, it was Nathan that messed up.
I totally agreed with her, and then I was like, wait, because I knew it was coming up, and I was like, wait, shouldn't it be farther away than that? And I turned and looked at my work calendar, and I was like, yeah, that's next month.
You looked at a calendar for that.
Are you, because Canadian Thanksgiving is like October 10th or something.
It was 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Oh, we missed it.
You missed Canadian Thanksgiving? Yeah, it's in October there.
Okay. Did I bring you guys into the inn? Or are you not?
Not yet. I am still looking at the Burgermaster's house.
Okay,
Yeah,
then I
same.
didn't bring you in. I thought I did.
I'm still in the Burger
Yeah, you guys are
Master.
still there.
Burger Master.
Now you're here.
Burgermaster Meister Burger. And also, there's like other stuff we can ask Octavio about. I think he knows more than he's saying.
I hate having to adjust this for every map.
Oh yeah, it kind of sucks.
Do you guys need me to like throw off a zone of truth when you're going to talk to him?
Well, it's centered around you.
Yeah, but
Are
it's
you
15
coming with
feet.
him? Wait, I thought
I
you
don't
were
know.
staying. I thought you were staying. Are you staying at the church? Or are you coming with him?
I'll stay at the church unless you guys need me.
There's always got to be someone staying at the church.
Yeah, no, I'll stay.
That was sarcasm, by the way, in case it didn't come through.
I'm the worst at sarcasm, dude.
I am never sarcastic.
That sounds like
Well,
No,
sarcasm.
that one I caught.
So is the dragon coming or staying?
No, I'm staying. I'll stay.
Okay.
I don't want to interrupt your guys' fun.
Catch up on your sleep so you don't take another nap in the middle of combat.
Only if you feed me a pastry.
I burned all those when I found out they were children.
Okay. You are now at the end.
I admire the hag's dedication to recycling.
Dude, I was
That's
eating.
why Larenthar's collecting children.
Okay.
Ragnar's just gonna, like, probably take a seat at the bar and give Larenthar probably, like, this chair right here, give Larenthar space to do his thing.
Oh, I'm there. And I deliberately sit on the other side just because.
The thing is, you come in together and leave together every time, yet you sit at different places at the bar. That's so weird every time.
I'm sitting like maybe one chair over from Rictavio.
No, I know, but
Just
You guys need to stagger when you come in and when you leave.
In high school all the time to piss off my teachers. Every day I would go and sit in a different chair.
I'm just trying not to I'm trying not to give the vibe of like Larenthar walking up and putting his arm on one shoulder and Ragnar walking up putting his arm on the other shoulder like, "Hey bud, we need to have a talk."
okay. You two sit at the bar. Are you each ordering a drink or?
Yeah, I'll get it. I'll need to get like a red dragon.
Yeah, I'll have
So
an
let me see
apple
again.
bold rock hard cider.
I don't think they have that.
They had the red dragon crush, I thought.
The Red Dragon Crush, and I can't remember what the hell was the other one. I'm trying to find it.
Shitty ale.
No, there was like a wine of some kind, if I remember right.
I thought it was the red dragon. Oh, well, you know what?
Purple
works
grape mash number 3 wine for 3 copper, or a pint of the superior Red Dragon Crush wine for 1 silver.
You know, I really think that Ragnar is like a PBR man, so.
Or some ale for a couple copper for Ragnar.
You know,
So
whatever,
you just subtract whatever you're gonna buy, and you buy your drinks, and you get served.
All right, I'm gonna say, hey, Rictavio, nice to see you again, buddy.
Oh, how's it going? Did you actually introduce yourself? I can't remember.
Yeah, I
Does
think
he know?
I think I gave him like a fake name, but.
How's it going there, young one? I'm surprised you're still here in Valaki. You've been here for like 4 or 5 days now.
Oh well, you know, I was just in town for the festival. That's all.
It was spectacular, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was more entertaining than I thought, and I kind of sit there and I finger the palm of my sword as I say that. So anyway, and I kind of nod over. She says, "What do you want me to ask this guy?" to like it's subtle, like actually completely unsubtle at this point.
Carriage.
Oh yeah, we were at like the freaking this guy was like poking around at the stables and he saw your card and we were just figuring like what's the deal with that?
Let me go get over there. Too much shit.
And I'm not.
Oh yeah, the Arasek stockyard.
We were over at the stockyard and just wondering if you know anything about that.
Yes. Well, what about the stockyard? That's where the people of Valaki get their horses and donkeys and livestock and whatnot. What you need to know from me about it?
Well, you know, I was wondering since since the festival's over and I don't know what's gonna happen. We're kind of bored and want to know and we were thinking about poking around there. Just looking for something to do, hanging out, you know.
Not much at the stockyard, unless you're looking to purchase a good mount. Well, there's nothing over there. I have my wagon stashed over there. They let me, I guess, they let me stick it there for a few more days before I head out of Valaki.
Oh, do you know anything to do in this town? Like, other than, like, poking around just the stockyard and the stores and stuff?
You've pretty much seen it all, I assume. You could always wait for the next festival. I'm sure the Burgomaster is going to announce the theme of next week's festival here in a day or so. So you could always stick around for the next festival.
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know if we want to stick around that long.
Ragnar will pipe up. Doesn't you said that's your carriage at the stockyard?
Yes, my carriage is at the stockyard. So it's quite easy to pick out. It says it has a big red sign on it that says Rictavio's Carnival Wagon.
So are you a traveling carnival by yourself? That seems like it. That seems like that would be a good show.
I am a traveling entertainer. Yes, I believe we have discussed this before.
That's one thing to be an entertainer, but are you a whole carnival by yourself? That's what I'm asking. Is that would be interesting?
Oh, I know a few carnival tricks, of course. Why else would I have a carnival wagon to myself?
But it just so happens that I put my hand on Ragnar's shoulder, and so it's like this strapping young lad here has always dreamed of running off and joining the carnival.
I,
I'm just wondering, could you show him any tricks that you might have in
Marvelous.
your
Well,
wagon?
my-
you obviously you can't be the bearded lady.
that was my
What kind
aunt.
of yeah. I guess all you dwarves do have beards regardless of gender. Um, what weird talents do you have that you want to be Carney?
Oh, show him the tattoos.
Well, I've got.
Having tattoos aren't a talent.
I
Actually, that literally used to be like a sideshow. That guy with tattoos.
uh I can. Let's just say, if I get a bit frustrated, my tattoos aren't the same.
Oh, he could he could be he's pretty hefty. He could be a strong man easy. Like pin things on his teeth and flex his muscles at all the ladies and make them swoon.
See, I've already left you speechless, and I haven't even done anything yet.
Hold up, I'm bringing up his stat block so I know exactly what he can do.
Roll for initiative.
Oh yeah, he kills you on the spot. You're dead.
He casts the Carney's curse.
Oh, I thought they were taking all that kind of stuff out of D&D.
We could sell you a fantastic beast. I don't know if you know this, but we do have a dragon traveling with us.
Yeah, he could be like I saw him turn into a cat once. This little dwarf.
I'll
I don't
have
know
you.
if he can do it again.
I'll have you know that wasn't willing.
Could only if he could only learn how to do that at will.
It's a pretty sweet dude. I've never looked at his stat block before. What you been?
Just mute us. We're having very important conversations.
Holy shit, he's weird. Okay. Where was the conversation going?
We were trying to convince him. I was saying it's like, Ragnar wants to be a carny. Can you teach him how to be a carny?
We're basically trying to get him to open his
I didn't say those words.
cart without being like, "Hey, can we see inside your cart?"
Being a carny isn't taught, my young lads. It's something you're born with. You're born with a weird talent that just fascinates people and is entertaining to the crowd. It's not something that's taught. Like you've got the bearded lady, you've got the stupid midget guys. The you wouldn't say stupid midget guys, but the midgets. You've got uh, I don't know, the identical twins and all the other weird carny
Oh,
things.
he's got a. Ragnar's got a twin, right?
What are you talking about? You're trying to say that all dwarves look the same?
Don't you?
I mean, I know people think we sprout up from the ground, but that is in fact not true.
Yeah, I think you fall off the mountain instead, right?
I'm gonna reach over and pick up like another glass of ale, and as I pick it up, the ale inside the glass is like gonna start shining as I cast light on it. Just like dip my finger in it, and it'll start glowing.
Oh yeah.
Nothing.
Can you do something like this? I'm gonna try to do a card trick for him.
What else can we do to fascinate you?
He's like he looks at you, Ragnar, as you cast light on the ale. That isn't much of a talent. Magic is very common around if you haven't noticed.
Have you ever known a dwarven barbarian to do magic? That's not very common.
I personally don't know what to say. It's just magic.
I'm gonna try to
But
do a card trick using sleight of hand on him. And maybe you could teach him how to do this. I'm gonna pull out like that deck of cards that I know we found a deck of cards somewhere. I think like in the Watcher house maybe.
I don't know what you're expecting to do with that. Uh, I'm not much into card games.
Yeah, but
You guys don't seem to have any idea what it takes to be carnies.
that's why you need to tell us.
I tried telling you, it's something you're born with, just a weird attribute.
Well, maybe you need to show us. You need like show us your act. We'll pay. I mean, how much do you charge to get into your act?
Ragnar's gonna take the glass that he was drinking out of and smash it down on his hands and start to get mad. And all of his tattoos are gonna start to shift and change, and he's gonna get like a foot taller, and his hair is gonna turn this weird white gray color. Have you ever seen somebody do this?
Ah, now that is talent. That's unique. I've never seen tattoos move around and change, and hair just change like that before. You see? Why didn't you do that earlier?
As it don't feel good. And he just kicks one of the bar stools out of the way.
Do you think the guy that swallows swords, do you think that feels good? Weird talents aren't always comfortable. You've just got to embrace them.
Ragnar's, like, both of his hands are just clenched next to his sides as he's trying his best just to hold back the this anger that he's given himself into. What do you say now?
You might have what it takes to be a carny, but if you're looking for a job, I ain't hiring.
Well, I mean, we just need to learn like the ropes. Can you show us your act? How much do you charge? To see your act? We'll pay you to see it. We'll pay you to watch it. We're just like, you know, this guy wants to be a carny, but like he just needs like he just needs inspiration.
My act isn't what I do isn't normal, so to say. My act makes normal people kind of quiver and scream. Do
Don't you
you like? Go
don't
ahead.
you just say that you can't be normal to be a carny?
Oh, but what I do is weird even for carnies. It'll make your bones chill and shivers down your spine.
That's exactly what we're looking for.
I then come on out back and I'll show you exactly what I can do. I don't know where this accent has come from.
Oh, you don't need stuff from your cart.
Nope, I've got it all with me, right here with me.
Yeah, but like, don't you need a costume or something?
Nope, no costume needed.
Yeah, but we want
Just
the
my
whole
own.
experience.
Say what?
We want the whole experience.
You'll get the whole experience. Trust me.
We're dead.
Okay. Come on, let's go. How bad could it be? We're gonna have to break into this guy's cart. You know, he's not catching on to the clue, so we're just gonna break in.
Derek says, "Medley, you could have just asked him and he would have let you in."
Okay.
There's a
Come
whole
on
other
out
area over there.
back. You didn't go out back.
We've barely seen any of this.
You haven't done anything. You haven't explored the Burgomeister's mansion. You haven't explored
Ragnar walked all
the
around this
inn.
damn town looking for his brother. And you're just now telling me he didn't see the back of the inn?
You've seen the back of the inn, but you never went inside the back of the inn.
I don't mean. I'm not talking about that. I didn't realize any of this right here was part of the inn. I didn't realize any of that was.
You when you've gone to the inn, you've gone here and then to your rooms.
Well, I knew that. I'm just saying
We
I
haven't
didn't
even
know
gone to
any
the
of this was
rooms.
part of the building.
But yeah, there's a lot to explore even in the inn. Okay. Rictavia's like says to you guys, well, are you ready for a show?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess we're gonna have to break into the inn. I don't know. Probably should have just killed that Izek guy.
Well, we may have to. It's going to take too long. It's going to starve to death. I want to know if these stairs are just while he's prepping, if these stairs are just a second exit, or if
They
they're
go somewhere.
the balcony of death.
The stat sheet like online. If there's the stat sheet regularly in the book, but if you look it up online, it's Rictavio / Ash Williams from the Evil Dead. So if you're
Well,
playing Ash Williams, this is
I
the stat block you would
did
use.
notice the chainsaw
He's got a chainsaw.
arm that he had like from.
Oh no, he doesn't have the chainsaw arm, but
That's why
He's
he has
got
to
a
take you out
chainsaw.
back.
And like a shotgun. He also has like a shotgun like taped to the other arm, and
he kind of does pulls a sack out of his bag, dumps it on the ground, and you kind of see they're it's just bones, and they start to animate
Oh God.
as probably 5 to 10 skeletons and start to animate, and he takes out his chainsaw and he starts doing random tricks with it, and takes out a boomstick, blows the head off of one of them, just puts on a combat show kind of a thing. That's all he does. Kill some skeletons. How'd you like that, young ones?
I mean,
you know,
other than raising the skeletons, we kind of do
Yeah.
that every day.
yeah, you sold you sold a whole bunch. You topped it up really big, which would get them in the door. But then I don't think I've seen people fight before.
Well, have you seen a boomstick like this before? And he shows it to you a little bit closer.
I've forgotten them, so I probably have.
Yeah, you might have, but it's a nice shotgun-esque weapon. I don't know.
I'm just saying, like everything that exists in the real world exists in Forgotten Realms. So
2 for my history check to see if I've ever heard of one.
He can sees that you have no idea what this is. You see, this here, this is my specialty. It's like a crossbow. You load your ammunition in, but it packs a way more of a wallet than a crossbow does.
You know, I once seen a woman with a stick shot fire out of it. Now you've got some kind of crossbow that shoots fire. You know, what's the difference? Except yours is a little bigger.
You want to test it out and see what kind of a wallop it gives?
Oh, I didn't say it didn't give a wallop. Just saying, I've seen a stick that can do that.
I don't know. It seems like it's just it's loud, but like I've met bards. They also like can just do like really loud things too. So
It's obnoxious though.
Seems like that thing would give you a headache. Bards give me a headache. Anyways,
yeah, like that Derek guy.
you got any more of those in your cart? I'd be willing to buy one from you, maybe. Be a good souvenir, at least.
It's one of a kind.
Can we just go to your cart, bud?
What do you want to go to my cart for? There's nothing much of importance there.
I don't know. My friend just wanted you. We're trying to soft shoe you, but I've lost my patience.
It's just a
I
bit
just
of
wondering if there's
curiosity.
anything in there. He's he's just like really curious ever since like he saw your monkey when he was shopping for toys, and he was wondering like what other sort of weird stuff you had.
Yeah, there's nothing that would interest you there. You don't want to go there. There- That's just my traveling cart. I bring mine to all of my I guess gear with me. Do you think I would leave anything of importance there unattended? Yeah, no, I'm not an idiot.
Well, there you go.
And
There's
he
nothing there.
and he starts walking back into the bar to have a drink, to have another drink.
Oh,
Well,
I
that
just
was a
was gonna. That was a waste of time. Let's just go break into it.
let's go. Also, I mean, I could have. We've killed some skeletons before. I mean,
That guy like talked up his show like a whole bunch, but like, I don't know. I mean, like the build up was better than the show. You know
I
what I
mean,
mean?
yeah. Did you see the thing in the death house we killed? And he thought
Yeah, I mean, we
couple skeletons were. Ugh.
killed like a whole. We just like killed a whole bunch of skeletons, and they were easy. Now those like if you get those vampire spawn, now those were hard.
Yeah, there isn't a map for the stockyard, so we'll just
So
role
there's
play it.
nothing there, honestly.
You don't know.
Oh.
You don't. You've been told there's nothing there, but you get to the stockyard and you get to where you see Octavio's wagon sitting there.
What do
Yeah,
you,
we're just gonna like sneak. I'm just gonna sneak up to it and poke through.
what
I'm busy like tending the animals or whatever.
what
Go ahead, Nathan.
what kind of skill do you need to pick a lock?
Uh, Proficiency with thieves' tools.
You have to have proficiency.
I think like maybe you could like make like a. I don't know. I haven't read like entirely through the DMG, so
Yeah, I'm not sure either. Let me see.
it used to be you had to be like a freaking thief and have pick locks.
Thieves tools. All you need are thieves tools to pick a lock or to attempt to pick a lock. It's just if you're proficient, you can add your proficiency to the ability check.
What ability check is it? Or is it just a straight roll?
I think it's just a straight roll. Well, hey, Laurenthard, roll a proficient or the thieves tool check real quick. See if what it adds.
It asked me for like whatever all the stuff is coded for using whatever skill. So
It doesn't say.
yeah, it has a question mark, and then when you click on it, it says insert attribute. And then you click a drop down that gives you all the attributes. I've just been rolling dex because I figured
That's what I was thinking. I just didn't know
Yeah,
if there was
I
an
figured
official rule
dex
or it.
too.
like it's got a drop down menu for it.
Okay, but yeah, I figured it'd be dex.
Ragnar
I
like
rolled 18.
Ragnar like fishes around in his one of his pouches, and he's like, "I forgot I had these. You mind if I give this one a shot while you keep
What's the
while you keep a lookout?"
What's the +3? I see 8 plus 5. That'd be 8 plus dex plus proficiency. What's the +3?
I think that's my special thieving a special rogue ability. I can't remember what it's called. I'll look
You
it
might
up
get
here.
double proficiency too.
Yeah, it's something on here that I can't remember what it's called.
Yep. All right. Yeah,
It's
it makes sense now.
a ability that you can choose like you choose 2 skills at level 1 and 2 more at level 6, including
You get
tools.
you get double proficiency in them.
Mhm.
Yep, I remember that now. Okay. So what's the plan?
Well, I picked the lock.
Oh,
Well, it's not locked at all. But The wagon suddenly lurches as though something big has thrown itself against the inside wall.
Oh,
You hear
good.
the cracking of wood, the scraping of metal, and the snarl of something inhuman.
Oh, goody good.
Upon closer inspection, you see that the sides of the wagon are spattered with dry blood. You also see an inscription on the wagon's doorframe that reads, I bring you from shadow into light."
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Well, this is before we even get to it, or
As you walk up to the wagon, yeah.
maybe we gotta just leave this alone.
I mean, I kind of want to know what's in there.
I think it's probably just like a caged monster.
Is there any, like, cracks or openings or, like, a window or anything that we could just, like, peek through without actually opening the door?
Oh, and I did lie. There is actually a lock on it. No, it is covered in wood.
Okay,
It's closed.
if we walk up to the cart and like we hear something bumping around inside it and shaking and trying to get out, I'm thinking like, maybe we gotta just leave this alone. Probably a monster.
Ragnar had a couple of ales, and I guess they're affecting him a little bit, because he did not roll very good on a wisdom check to see if that was wise. So he went. I feel like this is important. I think I found these in my bag. I think I'll. If you're not going to open it, I think I will.
I think you should
Yeah,
you should ask Lunatic if that's a good idea.
I won't open it. That's a 7 dexterity.
Did you attempt to pick the lock, or?
Yeah, that's a 7 dexterity. Yeah, I attempted to pick the lock. I got a 7.
Okay. You failed to pick the lock.
I want to know what's inside, though. If I were to crawl under the wagon, what would I see?
The underside of a wagon.
Like, is it wooden? Like,
Yeah, it's wooden.
could I take out like my hand axe and kind of try to carve a little niche somewhere where I could see in?
You can try.
I will try.
Make an attack roll. Or
That's a
to
nat
strength
20.
check or something. You do whatever the hell you want.
I can't pick a damn lock, but I can break the wood of this wagon.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
I just want to, like, I don't want to make a big hole. I don't.
Yeah, I get it.
I just want to try to peek in and see if I can figure out what's going on.
You just want to break the seal on the
monsters.
On the like whatever the summoning circle is, right? That's keeping it in track. So you're just gonna break the seal.
Yeah, what could go wrong? It's just 2 of us.
Just cut the rope.
You don't see much when you peek inside, other than like something steps over the hole that you just carved out, and kind of like a sharp claw pokes through it, and you just see a large paw with sharp claws.
Like fuzzy or like scaly or fleshy?
Fuzzy, like hairy. There's hair on it.
I think
Like
he's
an
got
animal.
a wolf in there.
I'll crawl back from under the cart. Yeah, there's something big in there. It's got a clawed hand or it's got a clawed something. And it's a bit hairy.
I think we've got enough on our plate. I think we should probably just leave this alone. And I start heading off. So let's go try to sell this stuff.
We'll ask Gordon if he wants to come back here and see what it is. I'm sure he'll be curious. Let's go sell some things first. Does Gordon have anything to sell?
Definitely not.
Okay.
The only thing I picked up that's worth anything is the sword that I gave to Irena.
Thought you were gonna say the sword you threw in the house.
Well, that I picked up before I met you guys.
To the general store. Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Go to the
Do I have the DMG?
go to the Bass Pro Shop and buy
There it
some
is.
guns.
Go to the Bass Pro Shop Pyramid. They'll have everything you need.
Oh, I live in like Oklahoma, so like the Bass Pro Shops here are like 3 stories tall and about the size of a mall. One we
But
have.
it's not the pyramid though.
We have one of those here, I think.
I don't know if
Do
it's a
we?
pyramid anymore or not. It used to be like they had like a freaking they had a, let's see here. I'm gonna see Bass Pro. I'm gonna look it up.
We don't have one of the pyramids, but I'm pretty sure the Bass Pro Shop that's here, it might be Cabela's that's huge. One of them is giant.
See, I only know the Dick's Sporting Goods.
Yeah, and their massive expansion they just did. Jeez.
Oh yeah, that thing is impressive.
Here's I found a picture of it. Let's see here. I'm gonna post the picture of what the Bass Pro Shop here is like. It's huge. I'm gonna post a picture of it in chat.
That's kind of standard fare.
Yeah, I've been in a few of those.
I love Bass Pro Shops. They're so good. Okay, I'll just randomly roll up some magic items.
The huge ones. They've actually got like a little they've got like a restaurant out back that's on a fake little pond that's stocked and people can like.
Oh, that's adorable. I love that. Is it like you fish for the food that you eat?
No, you just like when you buy your stuff there, they let you like try it out in their little stock pond.
Oh, I thought it was like one of those places in Japan where you catch the fish and then they make it into sushi.
Here's the indoor.
Did you say, Derek, that we could roll on the extremely rare magic table for our magic items?
I have a system of what I'm doing.
This is what the indoor looks like of it. It's like 3 stories tall.
Oh, that's so cool.
And I think that's just like the main deal. It actually goes like further on either side of the picture. So
I'll take the Giant Slayer axe.
That'd be worth
Say
like
please.
1,000,000 gold. That'd be worth way more than 1,000 gold that you have.
Here's the picture of the artificial pond that they have.
Derek would like to have the Eyes of Charming.
And then one more.
All I want is something that lets me like hurt things that are immune to magic, immune to non-magic.
That'll be helpful.
Already have one of those.
One.
I need one so that way I'm not doing half damage. I think I'm pretty much I'm pretty much the glass cannon in the party. So
I'm just
You're
saying
the
it's
DPS.
gonna suck for me if that's all I get because I basically have that already.
Okay. So you're heading to the general store in town.
yep.
Okay.
The Bass Pro Shop, or the Dick's, or an academy.
Oldie Bass Pro.
Some place where they got guns.
Give me on your boomsticks.
Well, there's also like a little place that's a supply store where they sell where like the guns put their vouchers in, but they usually don't sell you there unless you have documentation. But I know where it is, where the cops buy their guns in town.
Then how much are things priced?
That's all in the DMG, I think.
What is
There we go.
the
I've got it.
what is the saying? If there's no price, it's free.
Sure. Okay. So you come up to the general store. The merchant welcomes you. Greetings. Welcome to general store with no name because there isn't technically one.
That's actually the name on the outside.
Well, welcome to my store. What can I do for you today? You looking for some normal provisions like
Ragnar just
some
starts
food,
laughing.
water skins? What can I do for you today?
We're thinking about going hunting, so we need a good something to hunt wolves with, and deer.
Are you looking to kill them from close quarters or from far away?
Yes.
I can do
From range.
both. I show my rapier and be like, I could use something like this that's got a little bit more oomph on it, or I'll show him my bow, something like this that's maybe can hurt things that are maybe big game.
You looking for like a heavy crossbow? Then am I right?
Ragnar's
I've got some
gonna
of those.
Ragnar's gonna pull off
I'm
this.
looking for something enchanted.
Ragnar's gonna pull out his platinum pendant with the topaz in it. It's worth 750 gold, and just set it on the counter. Looking for something a bit more, a bit better than a heavy crossbow.
Ah, now ain't she a beauty? Ah, I've only got a couple things that I could trade for that beauty there. Hold on. Well, give me just a minute. And he walks to the back, brings out a couple things. One being a hat of disguise. He says, this here hat can change the way you look 3 times a day. You never know when you need to look a little bit different. And then he pulls out a wand, and then this here wand can instantly show you a secret door or trap within 30 feet of you. Very handy for the adventuring type like yourselves.
Is that all you've got?
I don't know. That hat seems, considering the way we've been burning through friends in this town, that hat seems like a good idea.
Unfortunately, I sold my what weapon does Erston use?
Shit.
His
His
fist?
fists and a
Was
quarter
it just his fist?
and a quarterstaff.
Did he have the
I-
crossbow?
Yeah, he had a heavy crossbow too, I think, or some crossbow something.
He had
I
a light crossbow, I think, because I have the heavy.
I sold my my magic quarterstaff to a dwarf the other day, just the other day.
Did he trade
These are the only two I had left. These are the only 2 magic items I have left.
Did he trade a cloak for it?
No,
As my friend
he
here
paid
said.
with gold. He paid with straight gold.
That's not a good sign.
How much for the hat?
He looks that pendant there. I'd give you 600 gold for it. And then the hat, I'll sell it for 500. So it'd be 100 gold profit to you.
Aranthar, are you interested in the hat?
You know, it would be nice, but it's not really necessarily necessary.
Is there any other stores in the area that you know of that might have something a little more interesting?
Not here in Valaki. Yeah. Uh, and I'm not really too familiar with outside of the walls. I apologize. If you're looking for I have plenty of normal weaponry if you wanted to equip yourself with that. I've got the long swords, the battle axes, the crossbows, anything that you can need there. But when it comes to magic items, these are the only magic items that I have. Other than I do have one potion of speed and one potion of clairvoyance, but you kind of hinted that you wanted some kind of apparel equipable item, not a potion.
Slide the pendant back in my bag. I think we've got other ways of taking care of things like this.
Yeah, I think we're gonna look around a little bit.
He also has
You're
the
not even
normal
gonna.
potions of healings and that kind of stuff. So if you're looking
You
to
guys aren't even gonna buy
stock
a
up,
sword for your best friend.
Actually, does he have any mundane daggers?
have any what? Just a
Like a
dagger?
mundane, plain, regular dagger.
Yeah, he has regular daggers.
I will buy one of those.
Let me look at that player's handbook because that's on in the weapons tab. What items? Equip. Weapons. A dagger, 2 gold. Why is a dagger 2 gold?
I don't know, because you can like stab people with it, so they try to jack you over in the PHP.
How much is he selling healing potions for? Are they just standard healing potions?
Yeah, they'd be standard healing potions, and I'll check again. And I think healing potions are generally 50 gold apiece, if I remember right.
Good lord.
Adventuring, is that an adventuring, maybe? Potion of healing, yep, 50 gold.
I'll pass. I'm gonna be stingy. I'll look over at Larenthar, and if he's walking towards the door, I'll join him and walk towards the door. Looks like
I think they got what we need here.
looks like our whole day's been a wash so far.
Well, there's the stockyards. There's this place. I guess we're gonna wait until night to break into the other thing. Yeah. Any place else you want to go?
There's the camp outside of town, but kind of the thinking that we do that, you know, on our way out of town if we're going there. There's the rest of the inn that we just randomly found out there's a whole back room of that we could check out. And every
Let's. I guess let's like break into the back of the inn and see what kind of secrets they got there.
we never even noticed there was a second floor as well. I mean,
Well,
other than the
there was a
rooms.
second floor, but it's just I didn't break into everybody. I mean, there's rooms. I had one into my room, but we can check out the basement of the inn. I don't know.
There's no basement.
See what this guy's putting in his Red Dragon Crush.
There is no basement.
Oh, there's a back door.
Yeah,
He's got to have a wine cellar. He's selling like wine.
I mean, we don't know that there's not a basement.
Yeah, you don't.
So are we doing that in broad daylight?
I don't know.
I would like to stop at the church. Stop off at the church for a moment. I have something for Orden, and I'll just kind of hold up the dagger.
Yeah. So, we found your sword from this. I think it broke. I'll tell him that joke. That's a better joke than I think Derek would come up with.
Oh, I've got an even better one. If Eric was here, he'd even be laughing.
I don't know about that. That guy's supposed to be a comedian, but he's not very funny.
Well, I wanna stop off back by the church. Have a visit with
Okay.
Orden real quick.
I'll bring everybody back to the church just for funsies so you can have something to look at. The hell did why isn't, oh, there, yeah, Ragnar is on the screen. Okay. Back at the church.
Ragnar just like busts through the door. Like not like he's mad or kicked the door open, just comes through quickly. And he's like, Orden, I found something for you.
I'm gonna come and see what's going on.
I just pull out this tiny, especially for him, this tiny dagger and just hand it to you. We couldn't find your sword, but we found this. The guy at the general store said that when you need it most and your situation's the direst, it'll grow to the size of a greatsword.
He's just like in total awe, and he's like, "Wow, really? How do I wield it? Do I wield it like a normal sword?" And he kind of tries to hold it like two-handed.
Well, I didn't really ask that. He just said that it would, when you needed it most, it would come in handy.
Thanks, Ragnar.
And
How much do I owe
absolutely.
you for this?
Don't worry about it. It's on me this time.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. And he's just gonna put it in the hilt where his sword would normally go. And it just completely drops to the bottom.
You can
I think it'll just fall out because it would have like a hilt. It would have like a crossguard on it. You just put it in there, and then you take
you're
a step,
right.
and it would just
Ding,
right at your feet.
Ragnar, as soon as he gives this to you, like he doesn't like he cannot hold his laughter, so he just starts walking back out, and he's already like.
I'm gonna go over to
walks
Ismark
back
and
out and starts laughing
and tell them about this cool sword I got.
And who you're telling Ismark and Irena? Okay. Ismark's gonna look at it and be like, "What's so special about it? It looks like just a plain old dagger."
No, Ragnar says that it's gonna grow to the size of a great sword whenever I need it most, and that just seems like the kind of thing a hero should wield. So I just think it's really neat.
Sounds like fairy tale business, but if he says so, I guess there's no reason to argue against it.
Ragnar wouldn't lie. Do you think that's something Ragnar would do? He'd just come in here and tell lies?
That's why I'm saying I wouldn't argue against it. Just seems kind of weird and strange. Never heard of a dagger growing into the length of a sword before, is all.
Maybe it's like one of those dwarven swords. Like, it's small enough to be used for a dwarf.
Whatever you say, kid.
So thanks for that, Nathan. He's going to be in a dire situation, and he's going to try to stab someone with that sword.
And it's going to be a D4 because it's a dagger.
Yes.
Ragnar's not gonna let you do that for real.
I am going to equip that before I forget.
As far as you know, they've looked for your sword, but they really haven't looked for your sword yet, so...
That's true.
This is just to pacify you, and
Shrug.
Ragnar just has to hope and pray you don't get in any trouble before we go find your actual sword.
I mean, I do have some. Well, I don't have any offensive spells ready, but I have my Dragon Breath.
That's pretty offensive.
Oh, I've got my javelins too, but they never do anything. I think the dagger is actually going to do more.
Oh yeah, the dagger can be
Hey,
rolled
you
off
might
with
be able to
strength.
throw it and hit something with the dagger.
That would still be dex
Well,
based.
what do you want to do for the rest of the day?
Are we breaking into the inn in the bright daylight, or
I don't know. Maybe we'll do it later. Nothing here to do during the day.
Kind of already done it.
what time is it, Derek?
Probably, I have no idea how long. How long do you think you've been at the stockyard in the general store?
It took forever to get Rictavio to show us his trick that was nothing.
A good boomstick.
Yeah, I've seen things explode. I'm not impressed with this boomstick. I've seen like people use Thunderwave.
But it's probably 3 in the afternoon. Sure, let's go with that one.
Now we could explore the town and get a better layout of the town while until dark. We could sit at the church. We could go back to the inn and have a drink till then.
You
Or if
pretty
there's a
much know the lay
tavern.
it's like you know the lay of the town, and then there's the inn. For a tavern, the tavern is the inn.
And wait for dark, I guess. Are we going to the inn when it gets dark, or are we going straight to Meister Burgers
I don't know. I think
for
we'll
a
go to
good
the inn.
shake?
We'll go to the inn when
Fries.
it's dark, and then later, when it's like late at night, we'll go to the Burgermeister's. It's like he's not gonna like go to bed right away.
Ragnar just goes, Orden, you want to go break into the inn with us when it gets dark?
Larenthar, what are you thinking? Like, you know I'm not stealthy.
I think he should like stay outside and like you know what, just like watch the courtyard and like maybe practice with his hero's sword.
Could cause
I
a
can't watch-
distraction.
I'm very good at doing that.
I'm gonna peek in on Izek. Say, how you doing in there, buddy?
Fine, I guess. Not very comfortable in this corner, but
He's
I'm alive.
he's gagged, by the way.
I'm gonna
Oh yeah,
like,
he's gagged.
Unless
So
the
you just hear-
unless the priest removed his gag.
No,
gonna
they
get
wouldn't
in
have.
there.
The priest
And
is
I'm
being
going to,
really nice with us.
I'm gonna like set him in, like I'm gonna give him a little chair and like prop his legs up on the desk so that way he doesn't like cramp his legs. Be like, there you go, buddy. And then I'm gonna cousin Benny him and put like a hat on his head and some sunglasses on him. Like, there you go.
The hat of disguise that you totally didn't buy.
Yeah.
It's weekend at Bernie's.
And I'm gonna weekend at Bernie's him and like do that, and then I'm gonna pat him on the head and says, think about what I said while you chill out here. See ya. And I'll lock the door on my way out and leave. God, that guy, man, what a jerk.
I've been having to deal with him all day while you guys were gone.
Oh, hope you fed him.
Was I supposed to?
It don't matter.
You're the one that didn't want to kill him.
Well, yeah, but
Now, if he
that would
starves,
involve.
if he starves to death, then you could still kind of killed him.
Look, we'll feed him when we get back. I didn't want to feed him alone, is the thing.
I'm sure he can. You can go a couple days without food, no problem.
Oh, yeah.
But does Orden know that?
He's humanoid, so I assume he knows how other humanoids work. He's not that bad.
Just the way he takes, just the way he
He's
takes,
naive.
the way
He's
he,
naive, not stupid.
just the way he takes random food for people. I'm just kind of wondering if he's ever actually gone hungry.
Ordentech says he was raised by halflings, which means if you go 2 hours without eating, you're starving.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
11sies. Afternoon tea.
Luncheon, dinner, supper.
Second supper.
Alright, so I guess we're waiting until dark and then going to break in the inn.
Yeah, and I'm gonna use my investitute ceremony on Larenthar to get him ready with this sleep spell.
Well, while we're waiting, I'm gonna try to teach the kids how to I'm gonna get a sandwich and put it in a locked box and tell them, okay, here's your lunch. When you learn how to pick the lock, then you can have lunch.
We've talked about this. They're not gonna get their lunch.
Like they look at the priest and the priest just nods at them.
I don't know about that priest. You might forget to feed him too.
After I do the investitute thing, I'll just go over with. I don't have my sword, but I will try my best to show Irena some moves she can use with hers.
Orden's just swinging it around, swinging the dagger around like it's an actual sword.
Yes. And he keeps saying, like, maybe this time it's gonna get bigger, and it doesn't.
That's what they always say.
It doesn't work until you really need it.
I give her a daw and a thumbs up. Daw. Keep practicing.
Back at the inn.
Why can't they just stay the same? If you go to the same maps, put it back to where we had it before.
Oh, on your layout on your screen.
Yeah, on Roll20. Like, if you pull us to the other map, just put it back where we had us on the other map.
That would require them to actually like maybe write like 5 lines of code to do that. And they don't have to write the code; they just have to like put the code into their code and copy it. But
So
Okay.
I want to like explore all the sides of back here. And like these stairs, and just find where all the doors are first.
And
is this thing here locked?
I have now revealed all the doors.
Why is it that we're breaking into the inn? I thought we were breaking into the Burgomeister's house.
Do you see the black squares inside the inn there?
We're waiting for them to get sleepy, so we're practicing on the inn.
We already searched the Burgomeister's house. Remember, we couldn't find your sword.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
The sliding wooden doors on the west wall of the inn are held shut by an iron lock and chain.
Oh my god! Did they remember to lock this?
Hold on, I can get it off there if they locked it.
Well, let's see if they locked it.
I said it's locked by an iron lock and chain.
Larenthar always finds unlocked doors.
No, oh my god, they forgot to lock it. Look at that.
How'd you do it? Oh, Jesus Christ.
They forgot to lock it.
27.
You start to slide open the doors. You hear, oops, where'd it go? You hear the squawking of birds and the plaintive whinny of a horse as you peer inside the stable. The stalls are clean and well maintained. One of them contains a gray mare. A small door is set into the east wall, and a wooden ladder gives access to a loft overhead. Perched on the wooden railing that encloses the loft are dozens and dozens of ravens.
Oh, no.
Aw,
It's your favorite-
shit.
It's your favorite Ragnar ravens.
We're gonna have to kill the innkeeper now.
That old gray mare, she ain't what she used to be.
They also have a giant horse. Look at that thing.
Well, the horses take up a 10x10 spot.
It's just D&D. It's just D&D weird things of like something's if something's
considered
like
medium,
long,
so-
it's considered
What size is Orden?
Small.
It's like a Trojan horse.
They're large. Wait, horses are they considered large creatures?
it's just like the dumb thing about D&D, whereas if something takes up 2 squares, if something takes up 2 squares like laterally, then they just assume it takes up 2 squares like longitudinally as well.
Horses are considered large beasts, so yeah, it's a 2x2 or 10x10 for some reason.
Just really fat. They're like 10 feet wide horses.
The token would look weird if it was a 5x10. Just an oblong token.
I mean, they could make it look like an actual horse instead of just a horse head.
Oh.
Is this door here, like up the loft or around the ladder?
What? Is that on like the first
ladder
floor?
that gives access to the loft overhead somewhere. It doesn't say exactly
what
where.
Yeah, it's right here.
Or
But is this
that
door?
Underneath? Is
Oh
is
no,
that underneath or
it's
above?
it's underneath. So the door's underneath the loft.
The ladder's right there.
Mm-hmm. And then like this whole 4x4 square, is where the loft is, and then there's still the ground floor, and the door's on the ground floor.
Do you want the loft or do you want the door, Clarenthar?
Well, I don't know. I think there's nothing in the loft except for birds, and they're gonna be loud. So let's go this way. I'm gonna check this door. Is it locked?
No.
Hey, look, guys, it's unlocked. Trying to use the exact same tones I use on the outside.
Okay. This is the storage room. This small room lies under a wooden staircase that is inaccessible from this location. Hanging from wooden pegs are saddles and barding equipment to equip 2 horses. In an unlocked wooden chest are dozens of horseshoes, a wooden mallet, and a mound of horseshoe nails.
Man, today has really been a wash. There's nothing here either.
I kind of like dig my fingers through the nails, and then I let them trickle through. I'm like, hey, look at this!
Nailed it.
Anything underneath it? I'm just gonna
No.
as I'm doing that, I'm gonna like pick them up and let them fall. See if there's anything in there, like sift through it.
No, there's nothing in that little storage area.
You now have a staph infection from a rusty nail.
I'm bashing my head against a wall.
Okay. Put a nail there.
Where do you want to go now?
I'm gonna climb up towards the loft and just like peek over the ground, just get
apples in here.
Just get up high enough where I can
Mhm.
like see where my eyes are over the ledge and just see if I see anything up there.
Dim light spills in through. Oh, no, I'll just reveal the loft since you're looking at it. It's on the second floor, so up higher on the map. Dim light spills through a pair of dirt encrusted windows, revealing piles of hay with pitchforks sticking out of them. Ravens rule this roost. You can see hundreds of them, and then there is a chest in on the side over here somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, it's your favorite.
Climbing up.
Hundreds of ravens, though.
Hundreds of ravens.
That's impossible. This loft's not big enough.
You ever seen the movie The Birds?
Can't remember. I know I've seen Bats. That movie was
It was like an old Alfred Hitchcock movie.
Yeah, like in the 60s, I think.
Yeah.
Birds is from.
A buddy of mine has it. I can't Or if that's one we
It's
watch.
actually not that great nowadays. But I'm sure it was scary when it first came out.
Where'd you say the chest was?
It is under a pile of hay. So if you're searching the hay bales, then you'd find it.
Well, I'm searching the hay bales now.
Well, then you find it. It's in one of the hay bales.
Checking it for traps. That's an 8 on my check for trap skills.
You don't see any traps, but the second you go to touch the... No, you're there. To touch the chest and you grab the chest... Oop, where'd I go? What'd I do? There we go.
Oh, God.
You get attacked by a swarm of ravens.
Not just one, but 4 swarms.
Oh
of ravens.
no.
All of the ravens
Shit.
form into 4 swarms of ravens and roll initiative.
Oh my god, you got birded. It's bird. You got birdemicked.
Oh,
There's
God.
the modern day.
I was
that's the
hoping-
modern day version.
I was hoping that wasn't going to come up. I was hoping that nightmare wouldn't come up.
Oh, you knew it would.
Let's go with my black and red die.
I've never seen it. I've only heard about that from John Tron.
It is awful. But there is a sequel, so it can't be that bad, right?
Well, how many Sharknado movies?
13.
I was just gonna say the Sharknado thing.
It is worse than Sharknado.
Really?
Yes.
How could it be worse?
You should just watch it.
The guy from LA Law.
It is like almost 2 hours long, I think, 1.5. And I'd say 45 minutes to an hour of it is the main character just driving his car down the streets.
God, that reminds me of
Ordenthek, what did you roll for your initiative?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't roll because I didn't think I was involved.
You're not now, but if Ragnar says help, you kind of will be.
You know what? That's fair. That is completely fair. Hold on.
You know, we're gonna have to basically
10.
have to breath weapon all these birds.
You're going last anyway.
Cool.
Ragnar, you get attacked by 4 swarms of ravens. You see him. They seem hostile immediately to you. So if you before the battle starts, you can say something to your friends below.
I'm down here, underneath here watching.
Yeah, and you'd hear flocks of feathers and angry squawks and.
That's your favorite ravens.
You just hear damn these birds, and I guess the sound of Ragnar pulling his axe out.
Did you guys leave the door open?
We probably. I didn't like. I probably would have just opened it just enough to go through, instead of leaving the thing wide open.
Okay, I probably heard that then.
This is the best I've ever rolled. I swear to God.
And it's on birds.
Why do you do this to us? The session where we lose a bunch of people.
As tonight. Oh yeah, I know. So the first raven crits your ass.
Damn it.
For that's 2d, that's 12 plus another 2d6. For 22 piercing damage.
The
Oh
hell?
my gosh.
Maranthar.
Oops.
All right. He's like in melee with them, right? So I can get sneak attack if I hit him.
Yeah, you could be able to shoot them from under.
I'm just gonna stay I'm gonna stay back here where it's safe, and I'm gonna try to snipe them with my bow.
Okay, making an attack roll.
Yeah. Let's see. It's probably gonna do nothing.
That hits.
Can't see what I rolled. Okay. And that's 9 plus. So 18 total.
And that's piercing damage.
Yeah. And then also I'm going to, just because I can do this, I'm going to use my ghost. My ghostly self is going to fire a bow from the same spot. It's going to go to a different person. And I have to roll, I hate the way this thing's going.
Why have you done this?
Why have I
I
done
can't believe
that?
you've done this.
My cat just stole my black and red D20 and threw it in the floor.
Your cat, and at
What
10
did he
points
roll?
on that one.
I don't know. The dice is gone.
Is this also piercing, or is this kind of a different kind of damage?
It is negative energy.
How
It's
kind of
it's, it's a ghost. It's my ghost twin that is shared with me. I can fire and
I
like
get that, but what kind of damage does it do?
negative energy. I'll pull up the thing and print it off in the Discord.
I'm just gonna say it does not resist that. I don't know what the frick that does.
It's just if it says it's resistant to negative energy, it's resistant to negative energy. Like vampires are resistant to negative energy,
Okay.
and so are a lot of ghosts in that because this is like a ghost ability.
Next up is another swarm of ravens, and it's gonna swarm at Ragnar, and makes an attack roll. That's a 16 to hit.
The big negative, sir.
Awesome. Thank goodness, because I don't want to kill you.
My
Next is
cat.
another swarm of ravens.
That's a
There's-
lie.
Can you imagine
There's-
dying to like the ignominy of dying to birds?
Just in case
With-
anybody
with
was wondering.
advantage, that's a 15 with advantage, so that one misses too.
Just in case anybody
then-
was wondering, my cat does in fact roll better than me.
Get
And then the last swarm of ravens is a 14 to hit with advantage. So only the first raven hit, and it hit hard. And you are now trapped on a ladder. You can't go up anywhere.
Which one of these sons of Satan hit me?
The one on your right.
I'm seeing as how we're breaking into a place. This is not a good idea. But I'm screaming at the top of my lungs. My tattoos are changing. I will start frothing at the mouth, and like one of my eyes actually turns black, like almost like a raven eye. I'm just gonna attack the crap out of that one.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a 25 to hit.
Misses. Easily misses. Yeah, that hits.
That's gonna be 12 points of magical, beautiful battle axe damage.
Nice.
I'm not gonna
Okay.
say anything.
And I'm just gonna
but
keep
I'm thinking,
snarling at it.
Okay. Ordenthek.
Okay, this is a long shot. Can I possibly go down to the base of the ladder and like use my breath ability to hit the ravens, or do I risk hitting Ragnar
You
too?
100% would hit Ragnar too, because he's standing
Yep.
on the ladder.
Yeah, I figured. I'm just gonna use my bonus action to cast Shield of Faith on him.
I'm not on the ladder.
Okay.
I'm definitely on the platform. Might be up against the
Oh,
ladder.
fine, you're up against the ladder, but he'd still Orden with the breath would still hit you either way.
I'm not arguing that. He'd probably light the whole hay on fire. I'm just trying to avoid having the ladder broken and me knocked down just because the ladder gets broken.
This inn would be no more. With
I didn't say anything.
people being dead on the inside, easily would have killed so many people.
Oh yeah.
I
he
didn't
wouldn't.
want to say anything just because I was saying if like they would catch it or not. Oh, I'm gonna lose my breath while I'm in the hayloft.
Okay.
So you
That's-
cast Shield of Faith.
Yeah, that's gonna be all I can do.
You can throw a javelin.
Do you think I'm gonna hit anything with that thing?
You can throw your new dagger. Your new magic dagger.
No, that thing transforms. It's important.
You believe in the power of the dagger, it'll work.
I told you too that it'll come to you in your greatest need. It might just fly back to you. You never know.
That's true. No, I'm gonna try to throw the javelin because it's gonna be better.
You don't believe in the power of the dagger, it'll never work.
No, he believes in it completely. I don't. I'm gonna try to hit this one right here.
Which one?
This one. Right there.
Okay. The one directly above you?
Oh, 19 to hit.
That hits.
See, the dagger's working already.
It's working on my javelin.
You tie a dagger.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that is a crit fail too.
Is that
Champ,
not
you
a
did
crit
all
fail?
of 1 damage.
You did 2 points of damage.
1.
Yeah.
Did I lose my javelin too?
I have a question for the GM.
Maybe.
If you throw a 2 daggers with like a string tied between them, can that be like a double weapon? Swirl it
Who the
around-
hell knows?
You swirl it around like a bolo.
They're gonna continue to swarm at Ragnar because they're birds, so they have one just single mind. Kill the guy that came up here and touched the chest.
Let them.
God, who has
Bring it on, you feathery rats.
I've gone and done it again.
Actually, Ragnar's in a state where he would just be frothing at the mouth at this point. You gone and done did what?
He created you again.
Those dice need to be thrown away.
For 21 more piercing damage.
Wait, does that factor in the fact that he's got +2 AC?
A crit's gonna hit him regardless.
Okay, you know what? That's true.
Unless he has like 25 AC.
They have a +5 to hit? Damn.
It's not
They have a
an
+4 to hit.
I have a. You said it's a +2 to my AC right now?
Yeah.
I have a,
Yeah.
I have a 20 AC right now.
Oh, it still hits you by 4 points.
It's half damage now, though. It's piercing, right? Or
Yeah,
slashing?
Yeah,
it's
it's piercing
half damage now, so that's
because they're just pecking you with the beak.
a little better.
All right, Lauren, Thor.
All right, I'm gonna